is happening, everybody? Arthur here, joined with Cox Create for episode 63 of State of the Art. And we will be joined shortly by the man that makes amazing signs to enhance your collection, to make you rethink your whole collection. We'll be joined with DBlake Makes. So he will be joining in. And it looks like, Josh, you're in like a limo. You're like,
yeah. Bottle service bitches.
you're not even like horizontal. You're like vertical. We ain't on Instagram, bro.
Well, it doesn't stay the other way, so you have to deal with it.
You're like, I gotta prop it some way. I gotta do it somehow. And this chat's been freaking going off. What is going on here? So we got the Canuck in here. Looks like he's taking the #1 spot of the stream. Cut sort of snap. The power should be the song to start off the stream. Let's go old school unbox.
Yeah.
Oh geez. And they're just
that was copyright free music. So
the Canuck and Cutthroat just going back and forth. But welcome. And then we got I'm on my
way. No rush.
Oh man. What surprises will we have in episode 69 drops?
Well, me and Art are going to eat each other out, so we'll stay tuned.
Yeah. Bush to bush.
Yeah, buddy. Talking beard to beard.
I don't know, man. We could try to make something fun about it. We could do something fun. We'll think of something creative.
We didn't plan ahead.
Oh, look. Cutthroat call you the biggest PIMP.
The what?
I'm not gonna put it on there because I don't know if it's allowed to be. He says you're, Jay-Z like PIMP. You're big. Yeah. Never mind. Just a tip from Toy Addict. We got Skew Raider in here. Cheers, man. Woo style and profile in the limo. Oh man. I love this chat. I love you guys, man. I love it. Toy Addict. Actually, I was talking to Unworthy, and Toy Addict probably knows because they tell each other everything, I'm sure. But I'm gonna be helping them with doing some logo sort of stuff, like making their characters look more symmetry to one another and stuff like that, and really hit that.
You're not gonna make them some grossed out characters like ours.
Hey, I don't know, man. No, they won't have drippy boob sweat or anything like that. It's just they're gonna have their ones that fit their channel. Like us, I'm just like, man, we're just normal dudes, and I don't want to be some ripped superhero type of mascot. Like,
I still want to be RoboCop, but I guess I'm never gonna get that.
You were RoboCop. Oh no, you weren't. You're a pumpkin.
Yeah, I was a fucking pumpkin. It's different.
I forgot I made you a little pumpkin.
Yeah, a little fat pumpkin.
Look at that. Canuck says he love you too, man. Diggs Figs, you can tell it's gonna be a good show when Cox Creek has to hold on to the whole shit bar.
It's comfortable.
Dude, it is the most comfortable thing. I had to hold on to that in the back of freaking Toy Addict's vehicle because we crammed that thing so full that I spooned another man. Because Unworthy was like, I'm a shotgun. I'm like, dude, you're the small guy. Why are you putting a super small guy in between two bigger guys? Like, it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. And I held on to the shit bar, and then I spooned the other guy. And luckily, we smelled good. We didn't smell like BO or anything like that.
Nobody shit themselves at the con.
No, I already told you that somebody crapped on the floor.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's about it. But none of the people would. The worst thing about it too is when I had to use the bathroom. I try not to do number twos when I go into public places, but I was like, man, I had to. It was the end of the last day. I was like, I got to. Nobody's, everybody's leaving. Should be good. Man, I had to make sure that puddle of piss that was creeping over to my side of the stall. I had to hold my pants up and stuff so it didn't touch the floor because I didn't want.
Oh no.
My pants, you
should have just made a toilet paper dam.
I guess that would have been a smarter thing to do, but I still I wanted to hurry up and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
So We got Cutthroats. I just bought Hiya Toys RoboCop Battle Damage.
Heck yeah, bro.
No Chewing. What's up, y'all? What's up, No Chewing? You guys, I think No Chewing's about to go. They're going to be going live in like 30 minutes or something on their channel too. So make sure
they're
you guys
doing their show tonight?
I think so. I think he said 8 o'clock. No Chewing will probably correct me. He'll be like, "No, you stupid mother." I'm sorry for my wife's behavior. What? About what?
Oh, he's talking about Unworthy.
He said she was a Four Horsemen exclusive. That is
true.
Boxed
it and sold it as a exclusive.
Yeah.
Legion's Con third man.
So speaking of Legion's Con, and even just speaking of speaking, oh shit, we got the Jeffs of Jeffs is here.
Jeff is Jeff.
I love all this support. All you guys make my day so awesome every week when I come in here in the chat. All you guys get along, and yes, see, I was right. It's 8 o'clock. Here you guys go. Just so you guys can make sure, even spread some love. 8 o'clock tonight, crossovers with Between Two Sentinels, 1 year anniversary of the TPC channel. Definitely a monumental occasion. If you guys don't know Between Two Sentinels, then you guys should, because that is Machu and J-Shot, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yeah.
So go show that love there too, because you can never have too much. Even if you watch stuff on the replay, always show that love, because everybody does their streams differently. We do ours differently. Toy Addict Unworthy do theirs way different, but it's hilarious. But everybody does their stuff different. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribing and following all those amazing creators, because it's awesome. And plus, when you go to bed, you'd be like, look at your wife and be like, oh man, I am tired. Let me go ahead and I'm going to go to bed early. And you just lay in bed watching freaking YouTube videos. So it's the way to do it.
I've been watching Batman Brave and the Bold when I go to bed.
I am not reading what Cutthroat just said.
But
I'm glad you're stuffing something.
Let me see.
Oh, look at Toy Addict. Smash that like for these awesome dudes. And then apparently just smash and spoon, according to there's nothing wrong with the smash and spoon, bro. The way the air touches your skin after the smash, and you're just spooning, and you just grab
that's not air.
We're not talking about that, but
that's not air. That's him blowing on the back of your neck.
I love how you said him. I love how you added him. You shit, Holden piece of shit. So yeah, where DBlake Makes is missing out, really. I was gonna say mixing out, but what have you picked up, Josh?
Well, on my road trip today, because I'm out of town, I drove like 4 or 5 hours today, and I stopped at a Walmart to take a shit, and I found the Loyal Subjects IDW Donatello. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you have to let me know how it is, because
I like the Donnie. I got a few good photos with Donnie too. So yeah.
Donnie? What are you talking about?
I mean, with Leonardo.
Yeah, you know my opinion on Loyal Subjects, and
Dude, honestly, like, I know what you're talking about. Most of the other ones I've gotten are not great. These are better.
Well, no, I was talking about figures, just like their interaction
with
me directly,
Yeah.
Not the whole company, but that guy represents the company. So,
right.
But
yeah, like, these are better than the old ones. If you need some IDW turtles, I'd say pick them up. I don't like how the Mikey looks. I probably won't get that. I probably won't get any more of them, actually. But
right, or else there'll be that random Cox Create. We gotta I just want to get rid of this shit.
Who wants it? Nah. Oh, these are cool. They're cool.
Oh, look at that. Canuck bit the bullet and ordered Father Christmas.
Oh, nice.
He called it Father Obscura, but I understood what you meant. The green version.
Yeah, but he said green. Did the Santa come in green?
Yeah, it's the green one. It's the non-traditional. No, I'm joking.
Why didn't you go to Hella Dope Toys, Canuck? You could have got 10% off.
Because Canuck doesn't listen to when I tell him that you can get 10% off by using promo code Unboxing Art. Or no, unboxing. My bad.
Just unboxing.
Just unboxing. You can scratch that. We got DJ 5000 in
Wiki,
the house.
wiki.
And we got somebody else. We got Dog Pound Brown Art.
Nice.
What is up? And everybody, some new names in the house. So that was your pickup. I know you're traveling, so you probably are like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff. Let me travel with it just for the stream.
Well, I picked that up, and then I talked to you earlier, and you're an enabler, so I went over to Big Bad Toy Store, and I bought those 2 figures, and then I was like, well, shit, I'm already here, so I bought 3 other figures while I was on the site. So I bought a bunch of shit I didn't need.
I can't help that I'm an enabler, bro.
Yeah, and I would have went to Hella Dope, but Hella Dope didn't have these, so I had to go elsewhere.
I would have went to Hella Dope for mine, but I had gift cards, so it made more sense to use gift cards.
Hella Dope, they didn't get
Hella
that
Dope
way.
takes Amazon gift cards instead.
Yeah, you might be able to mail them to them. I don't know.
Like, hey, I'll trade you an Amazon gift card.
Yeah, but no, Hella Dope didn't get that wave of the Cosmic, so.
Well, they didn't, huh?
And they don't carry Super 7.
I picked up a couple things as well. Only 3 things that arrived.
Yeah.
But, one came with this awesome thing.
Oh, you got some Dungeons and Dragons figure, huh?
See, you called it. See, that's what I'm talking about. 1999, bro. Hasbro Pulse.
Oh, you got that guy. That guy's cool. I seen the other ones, like the Walmart waves. They were on sale today at that Walmart I stopped at.
Honestly, this figure is the only figure worth picking up because this isn't part of that movie or anything. This is just a one-off.
No, but they had those cartoon ones, the cartoon Dungeons and Dragons figures.
Those are tons of those are at Alley's right now in my place.
That's what I heard. Yeah, and Walmart only had them marked down like $5, so I was like, it's not good enough. Because it'd have been cool to have the little kid, to use the little kid, but
that sounded so bad. But yeah, I know you can probably get that kid off of freaking Canuck. He bought like 15 of them for he has like a whole freaking unicorn farm now because he found a bunch of them.
Like what is that movie with the little blonde kids? A scary movie.
Oh, Mobile Maniacs. Oh. Let's see. Hella Dope got my stuff on time and fast as well. Here, we'll just put that up there. Hella Dope got my stuff on time and as fast as well. I believe some more G.I. Joe classified Firefly. New Firefly is not bad. I do like the old one.
Yeah, guys, we got to support the Hella Dope so that they stay around for a long time.
And then my other pickups that I got. This one I didn't open yet, but what the fuck's her name? I'll just call her Spire. It's Spire, this chick. It is Zirian Spire.
Yep, that's the one I bought. I bought that one.
Just a awesome piece because RG, if you guys go check out RG on Instagram, he did a shot with her. I think he put it on his Instagram with her like lifting back her hood. Great shot. And then also I seen people using her on Ray's light speeder or speed. Yeah.
Oh.
Her little desert speeder from Black Series, and it looks awesome. So I'm like, I have that speeder, so why not? Land speeder, not light speeder. I don't know why I said.
Yeah, same.
And then this guy actually opened because I wanted to really see him in person, and this boy is a beautiful piece.
I bought that one too.
Like the detail on this, like look at the freaking back. And if that's not enough, he came with a bunch of accessories, but he also came with a alternate, like helmeted head with the visor that you can see through. You can actually pop off the visor and everything. It's just awesome stuff. So this guy with the orange in this color will go good with the Waltor the Mad that I picked up from Legion's Con. So I'll have Waltor the Mad, him, girl, and then I'll wait to pick some random up from another set, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm picking it, like there's only a couple I want from the next couple waves, I think. Yeah. Like there's a girl in the next wave that looks like Spire, like same race or whatever. I'll probably get that one.
Wait, what? So No unicorns. Oh, maybe he's saying you can get the kid with no unicorn. Because he said Deadpool chasing uni for the right one. DJ 5000, I need some more of those $20 Super 17 and 2 BBTS. I got 6.
Dude, DJ, go over to toyco.store. Go to Toyco store. He's having a 15% off sale. So a lot of his Super 7 turtle figures are already like $25, and it puts it down to like $20.
Yep.
Like straight up over there. And if you get enough of them, it's free shipping. So
two places that I will represent. Toyco, hella dope. Both of them. Amazing stores. So check it out.
Heck yeah.
Oh, cut the 3D screen part. Yeah, pretty much all the figures come with like a little hologram that pops up. It's pretty awesome. And Canuck, shut up. Those cosmics are nice, but I'm still more of a mythic guy. I'm definitely more of a mythic guy. But I got the 2-pack, and then once you start seeing the cosmics in hand, and RG was my enabler. It's plain and simple. RG was my enabler, and then I was like, I wanted the girl, and then the blue dude's awesome. There's 2 versions of them, and I had to make that choice. But yeah, I'm just gonna cherry pick them. I'm not gonna go as heavy in the paint like I do for mythics, but they're definitely beautiful figures. Third, I went to AnimeCon in my backyard and wait, what? You went to AnimeCon in your backyard and spent about $200 on Saturday and Sunday?
Maybe it means it's like close to the house.
Yeah. you threw your own convention in your backyard, and
what? Turns out he lives in the parking lot of the con.
Toyco store. It's like Toyco, one word.
And then .store.
If you go to my some of my videos, there should be some links in there too. So, computer accessories set Cosmic Legion is fire too. Yeah, Cosmic Legions are phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm doing the cosmics. I don't do the mythics, so I can do the cosmics.
And where is DBlake? Did he?
It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Yeah, but he was on it. He might have showed up early. He ended up doing he was going to one store, and then his wife detoured and went to a secondary store, and he's probably lost in all the creativity. I think he went to a Hobby Lobby or something. So
I love Hobby. I stay in Hobby Lobby for a long time, and I don't even buy anything most of the time.
Oh, when he says my backyard, I mean San Diego, California, my hometown. We figured, but it just sounded funny, man.
I just walked outside with my cup of coffee and spent $200.
Yeah. One thing I don't like about the blue guy that I got, though, I mean, it's still cool, but it's not really. They basically gave him the same minigun as that one alien with the minigun, but turned it into
a mining tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I broke it. No, it actually comes undone. But no, I guess I could have it like that and get a blast effect that ports in there.
Or just leave it a mining tool, or have him use his rifle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him use his rifle. But it almost it looks like a little bike with the tip of a metal penis.
You can make him ride it.
Probably have some small figures that it could fit on.
Yeah. Well, that one wave they got coming up, it's got the little short guys in it that look cool. I want some of those.
What are you talking about?
They're like the dwarf size ones. There's the newest wave they showed has them in it.
Oh, the ones in the bulkier space suits?
No, the alien ones. Those are cool too, but they have the little short alien ones.
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
What does this say? Does the Cosmic figures come with any expansion packs? They already have some. They have some weapon sets and stuff like that.
I think Hella Dope's got some of the weapons packs, so we'll get them there.
We keep saying Hella Dope a lot, so we might as well.
Might as well.
Okay, Just a little inch, had to. We just kept saying hella dope. I like that little video. But anyway, so DBlake's not here right now, so we're gonna just jump right into it because that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go into the slides. And here we go. And I'm sure everybody's excited to see this logo right at the beginning. They're just like, man, yes, Valaverse at the jump. And even if we get through these slides, we can still talk to DBlake about all his awesomeness. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got some Valaverse reveals, teases, stuff that we've been expecting, but we get to actually see it. And we got the Legend of the White Dragon 2-pack on Big Bad Toy Store.
Available at Hella Dope.
Is it available at Hella Dope?
It is.
Then Hella Dope. Forget Big Bad. Go to Hella Dope.
Yeah.
So, and
same price. Might as well.
You might as well use the promo code unboxing. Just makes sense. But this 2-pack, the window packaging, the presentation, I think looks good. It looks good.
Yeah.
Even though I get a little bit of a Hershey chocolate bar right here with like the silver in the brown, like it's like a Hershey bar. But I do like the presentation. There you got some packaging layout. Looks like these. I guess they're painted. But the stands look cool.
When is the movie gonna come out?
I don't know. I think they had the other actor on their show, and he went live at some point that I tuned into, and he was talking about how it was going to go to Blu-ray too, stuff like that. So, pretty cool. Still, I mean, I'll have to see that in person. But the figure looks cool. Got the plasma power blade, fist hands, some karate chop hands, and some like martial arts posing or choking hands.
Yeah.
And same thing with this dude. He's just like,
you can just have them choke each other.
Yeah, you can. And they both got those very long plasma. They could be inserting slowly into each other. You got two hands in case you want to choke both hands. But no, I mean these figures they look cool. They look fun, and I think they will go great with your Hasbro Mighty Morphins, honestly.
Yeah.
You might even get a little bit more articulation out of these guys. The butterflies will actually work.
I bet you the torso will work too.
Right. So
I just what was that? I got that Turbo Red Ranger, and his torso won't twist. It's locked up.
Oh, Cutthroat says translucent on the helmet to me, possibly. Skeweter likes the sculpt, and then Canuck says, "Why does he look like Bobby Bell?"
A little bit.
Secret alternate identity. But yeah, no, they look neat. They look cool. It's awesome that he has that, and of course, if we're going to talk about Valaverse, you've got some Action Force news as well. So when it comes to Action Force, he was teasing one of his new characters, and this figure looks awesome.
Yeah.
What's crazy though is like you see this character, and then it's like all of a sudden like Call of Duty has a like samurai type of guys now.
Yeah.
As a skin that you can buy and stuff like that. And look in the background, you can see the two Power Rangers over there.
Yeah. He should just get the license for Call of Duty and do Call of Duty characters.
I think that. I mean,
I would like to make Cabbage and a Ghost.
He would do them justice, but maybe it'd be like an Action Force crossover. But I don't think Activision. Well, I mean, they just got bought by Microsoft.
I mean, they let Jazzwares do it.
Oh, Jazzwares has the license then.
They did the Ghost. No, they only did one. They did a Ghost figure. I think it's like a one-off for a con.
And it was trash.
That's what I heard.
So, but this figure looks dope. I really like how the sheath has the bindings. You actually have a place to put it, and it's properly placed. The mask and everything looks good. The armor. is definitely one of the must haves, I would say. Because I'm also cherry picking through and look at see he knows what he's doing. So he's like, hey, we got the we got the Power Ranger guys over here. We got ourselves,
Vanguard, yeah.
but figure looks awesome. And then Cutthroat says, wait until the paint gets done. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a badass figure.
I wonder what colors he's gonna go with. If it's gonna be like a red or
Really want to see some suited characters or street clothes from Action Force. Yeah, like some
like a Hitman figure, a bald guy.
Yeah, or just even like the Bourne type of stuff where they're trying to get away, get out, have a
Yeah.
hoodie and stuff, trying to, that would
Yeah.
be pretty dope. There was a content creator out there that was making some figures that would have been pretty awesome, but you know, he didn't stick with what he was doing and started doing like putting weird creature heads on them and
Well, I think he got spooked and thought he needed to do something different.
because my whole thing with that is, and let's just go to Spider-Man. I'll use Spider-Man as an example. Spider-Man is not always fighting, and we'll even use Batman, Spider-Man and Batman. Superheroes are not always fighting super villains.
Yeah.
You got your street humans that will be robbing banks, stores, all that type of stuff, and then they come in, save the day, things like that. Why couldn't we have some stuff like that? Why couldn't we
Well, kind
have
of like
stuff like
what Hasbro did, that tracksuit mafia guy that you can army build.
exactly? That nobody could find. That
There are some like
I need to actually pre-order it on Hella Dope because I think it's on Hella Dope site.
Yeah, there are some regular human. They're on 5K, but they're like exaggerated human figures. They come with like dogs and stuff.
But and see it. No, those look goofy. They look goofy. Like somebody just needs to be like, hey, I'm making the triads, I'm making the Crips, I'm making the Bloods, I'm doing all this stuff, and just make it because it'd be awesome. I mean, GTA had it going on where you had the different, areas that you had to take over and all that stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's not like you're selling it to kids, you know? Who would
Maybe
want some 1/12 scale paraphernalia to use
maybe
for
that's
some figure
something for
photography?
Floosh to do.
Oh, he's gonna make. You imagine Robo showing up with cases of figures? It'd be weird. It'd be weird. But yeah. Well, that's why Bobby did the Condor special figure. Condor is sort of more of like a Bond reference.
Yeah.
And that's what I think the Condor is, and he looks awesome with my chuckles that I haven't reviewed yet. So I gotta get some stuff to line up and make some powder to make, and then I need to get like find a female with a voluptuous rear that they can be doing some of that powder off of. I think it'd be pretty dope. It'd be a good photo shot. But let's see. 1/12 articulated homies. That's pretty much what I was saying. Like homies in the vending machine. I still got some, from when I was a kid and picked them up. But that's what I'm saying. 1/12 articulated homies. That would be okay too. But I think it's just people are scared to do stuff like that. Hope he tries again. Action Force had to run the Kickstarter a second time too.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his second time though?
No, I believe it was his first time.
Oh, well.
I think. I mean, I could be wrong.
88 figs in the house. What is up, man? Need some swarm secret agents like from the Matrix.
Yeah,
that would be
Agent
dope.
Smith.
Straight faced, and then they're like the lenses on their glasses and have them not removable, just sculpted in there, but make them like translucent or something. Like if he could do those gas masks like that, make some translucent yellow lenses on some glasses, that'd be sweet. Maybe have like a little swarm pin on the chest, because that's something Hasbro hasn't even done. There's no like generic like
Hydra people,
suited guys with Hydra or even Cobra. Like you watch the movies, there was like the guys that had like the little lapel things that had the Cobra logo and all that stuff. That would be sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. They just pass up on which I don't know why they pass up on those because, like the Tracksuit Mafia, people are buying multiples of those.
Yeah, I saw that. I want to get one because I saw that somebody took the ski mask head and put it on that Tim Kennedy Action Force figure, and it looks sick.
Oh, nice.
So, ski rated voluptuous lady with mythic Coke Bear 2-pack.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, did you get nominated for the Podcast of the Year of Nerdzork Awards? Probably not. I mean,
No. I kept putting your name in the chat, but I don't think so.
I'm not part of that circle, bro. You got to be part of that circle. There's a lot of people that still don't know I exist, which is okay. You know,
I think it was for Rookies of the Year, though. You had to have like under 2,000 followers or something. So you wouldn't have been able to anyway.
I overqualify and I underqualify. Well, fuck me, right? So Action Force ran a second time and nailed it. Never give up. Keep trying. Yeah. But the man that's in his tower by himself, overlooking everybody, climbs out to his tower to mingle with the community that he doesn't mingle with, to jump on as many streams as possible to promote his stuff.
Yeah, he was getting on low end shows too.
Like it's weird to me. It's like, even though you're getting big, there's a lot of big YouTubers. They're still in the community. They still interact. They're still in the groups, but you have that person in his tower and he doesn't give a crap really about anybody else. It's crazy. Well, actually, correction. He cared about his so-called friends to get views when he was being a mediator in that mess. So
yeah,
it's like, why even broadcast, dude? You guys could have just done it together over the phone, or did it. You didn't have to broadcast it to the world. And it's all about views, all about money. And I won't back his stuff ever. But anyway, enough about that. In my, maybe wait a sec. Maybe I might have to work another day at Guitar Center, bro. You guys need to go subscribe to my Patreon. So, but anyway, and look at that, perfect timing. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Do it.
Too much stuff this year, all about timing. Gotta mingle more ahead of time. Facts are. It's not, no, man. You gotta mingle, but you also gotta be present. You gotta be around. You can't just mingle to get what you want. You gotta be in the trenches. You can't leave the trenches. And if you're gonna be in the trenches, you can build those trenches up with the people you're with.
Yeah, and then you got all the people to back it.
You got a community, you got friends, you start building a toy world in a sense,
Well, what's crazy is how many followers does he have?
A stupid amount.
Plenty enough to fund that Kickstarter, right?
Oh, that thing should have, with his subscribers, it should have kickstarted that thing should have been kickstarted right away.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking.
And so yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. I talked to the guy personally? No, but it's just from everything else and what I've seen, and yeah, that's just my view. If you guys like it and like his content, that's cool. Nothing against it. But
maybe if we keep talking shit, we can get an episode on there where we argue with each other.
Why? Why would I even want that? Like, I wouldn't put my friends up on out in the public like that. And
no, dude, do it on your channel, and I'll gladly argue with him so you can get some views.
So, I mean, that's why you'll never see him here. But let's see. In my book, Art, you're one of the top streamers out there. Thanks, man. You do. You're always here.
Always.
Curator, be here and support. Yeah. And then Cutthroat, I thought you came here to bust my balls. and I see in the back room, Damien. I see you, bro. But anyway, before we get into Fox Forge, let's bring in the guest of honor.
Hey, I'm gonna go mic only for a little bit.
What's going on, guys?
All right.
What? I get on and now we don't get to see your beautiful face?
Oh, hold on.
How's it going, man? We just started getting into the slides, which we just talked about.
Yeah, just Yeah, sorry, I was running late. A little traffic. Wife wanted to run out real quick, and you know how that goes.
Hey,
Get a
I
little
already
torn
told
up.
them that
So.
you went to Hobby Lobby, so we definitely know how that
Oh
goes.
God.
Dude, I get
Yeah,
lost in
yeah, it
Hobby
was
Lobby.
tough. It was tough. You know, I picked up a
Always
few
look
things
at
for
the
myself
houses.
though.
So just
The
the
what?
quick. Oh, went the wrong way.
I was like saying, I always look at the houses that I'll never build that they sell.
This is all we
Yeah.
talked about. Is White Dragon.
Yeah. Catching up on the White Dragon, dude. That I'm
And
interested.
the
I didn't
show.
know they had figures for that. I'm interested in the movie,
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't know they made figures for that. I might want to just pick them up because it's JDF, but they look kind of basic in my opinion.
I mean, they'll go with the Mighty with the other Rangers.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. They will kind of fit in with Rangers.
And then he was teasing off his Bushido or whatever this guy's name was as well. So
cool.
that's all.
I dig it.
We didn't get that far ahead, and then we hit Fox Forge, and I was going on a rant about the guy that built this tower by himself and tried making figures that nobody wanted because he was scared to make them the real way.
Joe, yeah, nice guy.
Joe, what?
Joe is from Fox Forge Toys.
No, I'm not talking about Fox Forge. I love Fox Forge.
Oh,
yeah, Fox Forge
okay.
guys are great.
I was talking shit about Shartimus.
He's a nice guy.
I was talking about Shartimus. Yeah. Jeez, no, man. Fox Forge is 100 times better, nicer dudes.
I mean, listen, yeah, I love Joe. That's what I was saying. I was saying I love Joe. I was like, I don't understand where you're going with the, with the direction here, but Joe's a really nice guy, and I like his toys. His toys are pretty cool, actually. But
Joe's
that
great.
was my take on it. But yeah, dude, the Shartimus stuff, the Street Humans, a nice concept, but nobody wants NPCs, I think. And the Mutant Head was, and honestly, I didn't even know the Kickstarter was live again until the last week because he was on every show that last week, and I was like, oh, he's promoting. It must be coming out. It must be launching. And they're like, oh, 3 days left. I was like, why is he promoting now? The last week of the campaign. Why? Well, he should, with his following, he should have been on all the shows the first week and be funded within the first week with his following. Honestly, I mean, you got guys like Wade who backed Odious, and you've got guys like High School Creations who backed Wall XD. Like you've got like other things that are out there that can back with a much smaller fan base. Maybe he was asking too much, or who knows. What the secret sauce is.
Well, I was telling everybody in chat, I was like, the NPC idea is great. Like, who doesn't want to have those crooks or like miscellaneous street people, stuff like that? So I was suggesting making how like triads, bloods, crips, stuff like that, and you could sort of customize them however you want because superheroes weren't always fighting supervillains, and it's just like he built this tower by himself instead of really being involved with the community. He wanted that, he wanted to be that rock star, and so and then you got Wade, who is an awesome human being, very nice guy, and his stuff gets funded because he is interacting with the community. He's not scared to talk with people, and he's just a good dude,
right?
High School Creations, the Wall XD, good dude. Like
Mike's a
if
great
you're a good
dude,
person. And you're in the trenches talking with other collectors and not acting like you're some freaking rock god. Like,
not only like he came out only when he needed something from everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I was telling you, Damien, that at Legion's Con, I was like, there's plenty of room for us all to grow together as a community. We can help one another and keep that positive energy. Here I have to talk about positive energy, but I'm shitting on Shartimus. I guess that works.
Yeah, so positive.
What's up, Collector 425? Disavowed jumps in.
What up, Collector?
Cutthroat's like, who's Joe? Scary
I love your videos, Disavowed.
Continue off track off out loud. That Monster Force, though, for real, is legit. Yeah, there you go.
Those look cool.
They do look good. I want to get one in hand to see what it's like.
I'm waiting for that Fresh Monkey Fiction, that Viking Santa. I need that one when it comes out.
Yeah. It's funny because I was just looking at those like 2 days ago. I was like, oh, let me see. Maybe I want some new Santas this year because I have the zombie Santa and the regular Santa, and or the one with the shotgun, and they're
Yeah,
in boxes right now.
I got the shotgun one with the cigar.
The Terminator one, right? Is that the Terminator one with the shotgun?
No, I got he's the regular one. He's just smoking a cigar, and he comes with like an army helmet, I think.
No, I think I have the Terminator one. I think I have the Terminator one, the zombie one. Yeah.
Nice.
But they're in boxes because I've only moved here 2 months ago and everything's still in boxes. I haven't finished my room yet. So that's my like goal before the end of the year.
Nice.
And also keep in mind with the who the heck were we talking about? Why am I having a brain fart over those figures? Because you're talking about the Santa Claus, but we were talking about the what was the other one? Why am I having
the pumpkin heads that didn't fund?
Nobody cared. Nobody wanted those. Nobody wanted
Monster Force.
Monster Force. I kept wanting to say Nightmare Force, and I knew it was wrong. So Monster Force is also there's work with Gridiron Studios.
Yeah.
So you got some good hands in that mix. So it's like they're pumping out. They lined up like figures for years. It feels like so many figures. But the great thing about it is Big Bad, and if you get it from Big Bad, then you don't have to pay until they arrive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, I like paying ahead of time anymore.
I'd rather pay ahead of time because when the pre-orders hit, it hurts bad.
It hurts.
I just got hit for the Green Goblin, and the Legends Green Goblin came out yesterday unexpectedly, and I was like, oh, that was a $60 hit. I wasn't expecting, and then
there's so
I bought a couple more Animal Wars of the Kingdom figures because they were on sale. They were Black Friday sale on AWOC, so I got a couple more of those. And then I was like, oh, what's this other $60? Oh, that's my Green Goblin. And then, God, I hope my other drops don't come out. Like, I've got all the Storm Mortal Kombats, like the Shiva and the Goro re-release and the Shao Kahn. They're all pre-ordered. And they say fourth quarter. And I'm like, we're in fourth quarter. It could be any day now. But we know, BBTS will be March if we're lucky.
Well, thankfully, I'm with the original trilogy when it comes to my Storm collectibles. So I didn't get the remake Goro or the remake Shao Kahn. So sticking with the original trilogy, but I had two things hit from Toyco, the Griffith from Berserk,
and
Orochimaru. So I was like,
he's getting into Orochimaru or what?
Yeah, he's got in his Orochimarus, man.
So I'm gonna have to buy that one soon.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Let's see, Cutler. I'm going to pre-order Super 7 Bruce Lee with the snake that jumps out at you.
Heck yeah.
G500 says Cyborg Santa. He has that one. Oh, here you go. You might know this one. Does anybody know if the December 10th Toy-Con New Jersey is the same size as the last one?
It is, Tim. It is. It's at the Parsippany Police Athletic League, which it was at in April of this year. Same spot. So the same with the two gyms, and then they'll have video games set up and slot car racing and the whole spiel. So same exact size as the one in April.
I need to move to the East Coast. I'm tired of all this. Nobody does anything here.
The East Coast, though, and that's another thing. That person that we were talking about he could have been trying to set up some stuff. Doesn't have to be San Diego Comic Con, but instead of here's an autographed picture of a figure I took a bit. I don't know. He isn't no Trevor,
I digress.
But anyway. So the Canuck said he agrees. Great. He had to drop 7 Joy Toy 40K figures off my pile of loot.
Yeah. I bet you did.
Thanks again for the Fortnite boat. So Canuck helped Sam with the Fortnite boat. That's awesome.
While we're talking about people helping people, Collector 425, if you guys know Grown Ass Men Toys, Collector 425 and all those guys, he hooked me up big time with these SHF, Ryu and Ken.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude. So big shout out, big props to Collector 425. I gotta do a post for him and give him a good shout out. But he really hooked me up with this, and
I've been trying to push the Grown Ass Men Toys more lately too, because those guys they deserve all the followers.
They do. They really do. They've and I told them at Legions Con, for a minute, they rebranded themselves and really got back into the reviews and stuff, and I was always on board, but I kind of fell off for a little bit, and I'm back. I'm back strong with them. And Collector was selling these because he had to repair his car, and I said, dude, if they don't sell, hit me up because I want them. Bring them to to Legion's Con, maybe, you know? And he's like, bro, I'm just gonna give them to you. And he goes, because I know you want them, and you hook us up and everything, and I want to hook you up. So he hooked me up with these, and I'm eternally grateful. So I can't wait to get these set up on my shelves. So again, putting it out there, that positivity in the community, and we're all here to help each other and grow together and just have a good time together.
I seen those signs you made for him too at the con. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Brother.
Yep. Good people. Good
make sure, go check them out. Grown Ass Man's Toys _
with a Z. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
check it out.
Do their hashtag and everything if you're doing photos. They'll feature you all the time and shit. They're great guys.
Yep. Good community. It's all about community, man.
See the community help other adult collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what it's all about.
Happens.
And speaking of good people, we got some Fox Forge. They actually dropped some images today on their Instas and just showing off the soft goods. Man, such an evolution. Cake. Such an evolution from their Stardust figures.
Oh, big difference. Big difference in quality, detail. Love it.
I was hoping for their human character they did in Stardust to be in this line. Hopefully it'll come soon. But
give it time. But I mean, look at the alien sculpts, and this.
These are gonna go great with our Cosmic Legions too. So
exactly.
Yeah,
even with
cool,
the chain,
I like that face sculpt. Very cool.
And you can pop this off, put it on other figures too. But like Josh was saying, I think, and it's cool that you got something like these that were at Legion's Con. People would probably be like, "Oh, well, why are these here? Wouldn't that be competition?" It's like, I love that. You got the 4 horsemen that are opened up. They're like, man, there's room for everybody.
Yeah. Well, it depends. It depends on who you are, because there was one glaring omission from the show, and that's because there's no love between them. But I think the part here is a lot of these companies work with the 4 horsemen in one way or another. Whether they're using them for sculpting or somewhere along the lines of promotional material, something like that. So I think that they're all commingled.
Well, these figures, if you're buying Cosmic Legions, these complement those, so it makes you want to buy these to go with your Cosmic, and then vice versa. If you buy these, you're going to want the Cosmic to go with these. So,
I mean, look at Action Force and GI Joe.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can like both, or you can like one. It doesn't matter, but they complement each other really well.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Savage Crucible. I'm going to say, I love the Savage Crucible figures. I think they're really nice. But obviously there's no friendship among those two, but I think that they're going to mix in with my Mythic Legions beautifully.
I want that weird little goblin gnome dwarf dude that they had. He had the little Stein, and he was just had a little backpack and stuff on.
Yeah.
Of him. I was like, that's one I want to get. The fish people look awesome too.
Yeah, the lizard guys. I just got the named guys, like the Cthulhu looking guy with the Davy Jones.
That looks awesome.
That dude, the Harbinger. Yeah, I picked him up. And if you pre-ordered the Harbinger, you got they're going to send you files for the throne for him that you can print on your own.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
If everybody has a 3D printer, it's like, man, I have this freaking laser printer.
Point.
Maybe I feel like I need to have a 3D printer now.
Oh,
I want to get a laser, printer. So I'm on the other side.
Yeah, you're gonna be printing off you have a full size real throne of that you'll be sitting on. So we got Super 7.
Yeah.
Got some
I like this one.
Yeah. Nice. I don't mess with Super 7 TMNT.
Really?
Nah, it's not my thing. I just stick with the NECAs. I'm not into Toon ones either. I only do the movie figures. So there's too much. There's just too much. I gotta draw the line, right? As much as I love them, I just can't get into. I can't. It's like 300 figures now. I can't do it, man.
That's why I just do the Super 7 TMNT because I don't do the neck. I mean, I have a couple of the movie figures, but I stick with the Super 7 mostly.
Now, see, I have all the movie figures, like I even have a Spirit of Splinter. Like I have all the movie figures. So like I just feel like I need to keep going with them at this point. I can't stop. You know,
you can get some big money for that Splinter.
Oh, I know I can, and I got him for free.
So, oh shit.
The best part about that Splinter was his fire in the little bag of marshmallows.
Yeah, exactly. My wife's childhood best friend, her sister-in-law works for Viacom, and she works for Nickelodeon specifically. And she always says, if you want anything from Nickelodeon, they have this closet that's just got a whole bunch of toys and stuff. Everything from Paw Patrol to TMNT, everything that Nickelodeon has. There's play sets, wagons, you name it. So I was like, well, if you have any TMNT stuff, I'm down for it, you know? And
hey, tell her I need that Super 7 party wagon.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that's promoted through them, if that goes through them, but I can ask. But yeah, so a few days later, she sends my wife a picture of some foot soldiers and a couple other figures, and then the Spirit of Splinter. And I was like, can I have that? Can I have just that one? I don't want them all. She goes, you can have them all. I was like, I just want that blue one, please. And she goes, absolutely. I'll put it in the mail and send it to you tomorrow. I was like, oh my God.
And see, look at that, man. You're being
$300 figure for free.
You weren't being greedy. You're just like, hey, I'll take that one. You could have had all of them.
Yeah, I could have. And I just wanted that one. So, and that's obviously that's the grail, you know, like how do you don't come back from that. So now I'm hooked, and now I got Kino yesterday, and you got to get them all now.
After the stream, Damien calls back and says, give them all to me. Send them all.
Yeah, this is a couple years ago, but I haven't gotten an update lately. I have to get an update, see what's in the swag closet now.
But Super 7, I did their 4 Turtles, Casey Jones, and Slash, and then I did their Toxic Avenger stuff. I need to get their latest one, which is crazy because Big Bad had them on part of their sale, but it was like you had to buy all 3 Toxic Crusaders to get that Toxic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I was like, I don't really want to buy all 3. I really
That's
don't.
why I didn't.
Because I just want the Toxie. I mean, I'm already 3 in. Might as well do the 4th one and call it good. But
that Slash is really good. You like him, right?
I haven't even taken it out of the box, dude.
Oh, you gotta take him out.
Slash is nice.
Yeah.
But these are cool, you know. But everybody's pumping them out. Like everybody's
pumping this one though. I really want this one.
This one's dope. And the thing about these ones, Damien, versus like the neck of the movie one, stuff like that. These ones are, it's weird. It's like you have your movie, you got your cartoons that Neck is doing, you got your comic ones, right?
But then
these are your more Playmate, paying homage to the Playmate stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, that is a lot of turtles. And then also you got loyal subjects making their turds, you know?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Turtles. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Turtles. But this one looks cool. It's pretty much the same Leo. They just added, some shoes and soft goods and stuff.
Yeah.
But it works. Yeah.
Well, the guy, what is his name? Kevin from Super 7 or Kyle? I'm excited because he said they're doing the 2003 Turtle run too. They're working on that.
Yeah, Kyle Wadolga. Yeah.
You got Mikey here. Some shades, chains, the Chucks, the boombox.
So the boombox has the turntables on the other side of it, like the old figure did.
Oh, like DJ turntables?
Yeah.
Nice. I like how his
microphone nunchucks. Look at that.
He's got.
And then the hat spins around. It's on a swivel.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Man, you're really deep into Super 7.
He's like,
man, he's like, I got the catalog, and I get all the emails.
Yeah. I just gotta wait for those sales. That's all.
Yeah.
And then you got Rat King, which looks awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
Everybody gives Super 7 a lot of shit, but like on this one, they listened to what we had to say and they fixed it. So hats off to that.
I think they didn't really listen. I think they got in trouble.
No.
I think Playmates didn't like this Playboy looking thing, and it was so they had to change it. Because remember, they advertised it with this one and another one. I don't know what they got
think it was too pretty.
But I do like this because Rat King was one of those figures that I've had as a kid, and this might be a get for me. But I can't tell what this cat's supposed to be. It was supposed to be
a bandolier.
Like it's a bandolier. Okay.
Yeah, he said instead of doing the belt.
Oh, okay.
Josh, are you getting paid by Super 7?
I could be.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like it's like duct taped closed. It looks like it's a pouch and it's got duct tape closing it. Like
I thought it was like a cat gun. There's a handle right here, and then it can like grab the front. And it's
But no, it's the bandolier for across his chest. So,
is there anything else about this figure that we are unaware of? Like, does it?
Kyle was super excited because he got to put in the homemade shiv, like the pipe with the knife hook to it. So, yeah, that's it. And you got a scepter, a rat scepter.
That's why you're off camera. Yeah. You're probably opening up your check from Super 7.
I got it's not much, but
every little bit helps, man.
Yeah, they just send me vouchers.
I tell them, pay me in figures. Yeah, pay me in figures, man.
I work for toys.
All right, let's.
Like the dudes from Legendary, the Meta Travelers, I was talking to Marco at Legion's Con. He wants a bunch of signs from me. He's like, dude, I'll pay you in figures. I was like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, I love trading, dude. I love paying in trade. Yeah, absolutely.
DJ 5000. I had to cut back on the tune line. Just started some Super 7. Not bad so far. And then, oh wait, we can't. No, we're not talking about the Stranger Things TMNT crossover.
Oh God, no! Let's never speak of that again.
Because Playmates doesn't know what they're doing.
They need to stop.
What was the other one? That was the Street Fighter ones too. Were terrible, right?
Yeah, they did Street Fighter and the Stranger Things crossover.
And Karate Kid.
And Karate Kid, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's never speak of that either.
They're just haunting the shelves at my Target.
Oh geez, don't forget Master of Disguise. Turtle.
No, am I not turtle enough for the Turtle Club?
That's the next one.
Chain spin. But are those chains real gold?
There's real gold.
They're not. It's painted.
Super 7 sales are real talk. Big difference in price. Yeah. That's why people are buying them. It's not that they make bad they do make some bad figures, but the point is like it's the price. They're pricing themselves out of where people just like, I can get something else.
Super 7 is?
Yeah.
They're like $55.
Yeah, I mean,
and stuff like
I know. I just got this.
Oh yeah,
what's that?
Yeah, dude. That
I just got Robin Hood. So.
Oh no! Did you watch a review?
No. What's I don't care if he could be a turd. I'm gonna have him. Yeah. I need him. This is my childhood.
And like really well in the package.
Well, that was one of Super 7's. Like that's like one of their early ones. Loose limbs is all I can say.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And it's fine. And I have Little John, or not Prince John. I got Prince John. So I got Prince John as soon as they announced him, and I had to get Robin Hood. And I don't care if they make Friar Tuck and all the other ones. I'm gonna have them because this is like one of my first Disney movies I ever watched as a child, and it's one of my all-time favorites. It's just I whistle the song all the time. So
I keep every now and then. I'll make a post and tag Super 7 telling them to do the Disney afternoon stuff. I want them to do that.
Oh, God. Tailspin.
Yeah.
Dale's Rescue Rangers. Yeah. Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
Did you see that 5K Count Duckula?
Yeah. That thing was kind of cool.
I need that so bad. That's amazing.
But I got the Darkwing Duck that Diamond Select doing on.
Got the Power Ranger TMNT crossovers.
Those are cool.
But the Power Rangers were okay in that set, right? I mean, the Rangers looked okay.
Well, yeah, wasn't that made by Hasbro though?
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, those were the Turtle, and I mean, Hasbro did really well with the Rangers, even though they're on hiatus or whatever they're saying. But like their Power Ranger figures were pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand they went on hiatus for their own figures, and they're soliciting the Super 7 Power Ranger figures now. So I don't know.
Probably because they were like, "Hey, we're gonna make you buy your figures again. Here's a new Rita. Here's your pinless figures. Now buy them all over again."
All over.
Yeah.
You know what? They do it with us with Spider-Man too. You know, like
yeah.
how many Spider-Mans do we need?
Don't really get my Legends doesn't get my money.
I'm gonna buy every one of them. I'm gonna buy every Spider-Man that I just have to. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep. What do you do?
Do you dabble besides in those Street Fighter figures you got? Do you dabble in other SH Figure Arts?
I have a few. I don't have that yet.
Yeah.
I might get a hobby.
But yeah, this looks awesome. Cool. This is from like one of the toy, like over in whatever Japan.
You think they're gonna do the Indian Spider-Man from the movie? I
hope they do. That's one of the only ones I haven't seen done yet, and I'm surprised they haven't done it yet because he looks awesome.
Yeah, his design was really cool.
Yeah, I like the Indian Spider-Man. Yeah, this is cool, but the thing with the figure arts is like, I don't know, they just don't scale right for me. Like they're smaller, lankier.
They're that true 1/12 scale.
Yeah, but they should just be like everybody else.
They should.
Like 5 3/4 inches. You know,
still looks good though. But yeah, SH Figure Arts. There was other things. I was like, I don't feel like talking about SH Figure Arts besides that Spider-Man.
Okay.
And then we get into NECA because this is Josh's like favorite figure that's being.
Oh my god, dude.
I can't wait for this.
I hope I can get it.
This, Josh. I'm gonna fight you for this.
Man. I think we're all gonna be fighting bots, dude.
What, 470 or 476 or something of these? They said
it's gonna be so hard to get limited. This one is.
Yeah.
Why?
This is like a signed version.
I feel like the regular release of this isn't gonna have half of this shit. It's not gonna have like. I'm sorry. It's not gonna. It's not gonna have like the screaming face or the blood.
Dude, it better.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the regular release isn't gonna have that half of an arm and then maybe the screaming head. I don't care about this. This is cool, but I just need that figure, dude. Like I have Ed 209. I have the Robo. I have the chair. You know?
Same here. I need this guy, and then I need a Lewis, and then a Boddicker, and you know, I need all of them.
Announced the bad guy when he was all mutated and melting from the toxic waste. Didn't somebody make that?
Super 7 did a reaction figure of it.
Oh, is that it? I remember seeing something like that.
Look at that.
I don't have any of the Super 7 RoboCop stuff. I've been looking at it.
Me neither.
You know, this is going to go well with your super action stuff, blood effects from the Cascade Cruelty.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait for Greg's new stuff from super action stuff. He's got some real cool stuff coming out.
Dude, this is great. Whoever took the figure should have put the shot up vest on him, though.
Yes, they should have had the shot up vest like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Dude. I need that. I need it.
Because if they would have watched the movie, he gets shot up and then they blow his hand off.
Yeah. So what do you think, what do you think on price? So April O'Neil with the signed card, wasn't she $100, the exclusive April O'Neil?
I'm thinking, fudge. I hope it's not that much. Damn.
I hope not too, because it's not Turtles. And that's what I told my friend. It's not Turtles. I know, right? It is. But I feel like 75 is the sweet spot for this.
I would definitely pay 75 for it.
Right? That's what I said to my friend too. I was like, I'd do 75. 100 is going to be tough, but I'm still probably going to do it.
Yeah, you're still going to do the 100 because one, it's signed, and it's one of those things that's like, he's not going to be around longer.
I need a freaking Alex Murphy. So
yeah.
Then we also
got
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, the face is halfway there.
Yeah.
Living on
what a weird release, though.
I think it's
so
cool,
random.
though. I mean, they did Elton John. They've got Bon Jovi. They've done musicians throughout, and I think for any maybe Bon Jovi fan that
well, it's weird. They don't usually do ultimates.
Would a Bon Jovi fan that loves the music buy an action figure of Bon Jovi?
Maybe.
Like a person that doesn't collect. Because that sort of leans into, if you think of Action Force and the Tim Kennedy figure.
Nobody's buying the AC/DC figures, though.
Oh, yeah. They're turds, though. Like, with the soft goods.
Yeah.
I'm I would love them. I love AC/DC, and I would love them. The face sculpts aren't terrible, but I really just don't like NECA soft goods. They're just
plus
not there.
It's like that weird 8-inch scale too. They look dolls. They look like dolls to me.
Yeah. Like Mego figures. They look like Megos.
Yeah.
Like I want the Jaws figures. I want Hopper and I want Quint, but you're never going to get a Brody. So why would I bother with those? Because I'm never going to get a Brody figure.
Right.
So somebody needs to get this figure and have him like standing in a doorway with this big, like, we'll just use like a some giant guy at a doorway blocking off all your other male action figures and letting all the females into the door.
Like a bouncer.
Yeah. And you have Bon Jovi in the background of the door and all these ladies going in, and he's preventing all the dudes from going. I don't know.
And like, what's next? Are we gonna get? Are we gonna Richie Sambora figure? Like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do the rest of the band here. Are we gonna get Slash figure next? Like, what's next?
A Slash would be cool.
No, forget Slash.
Right, Slash would be cool.
Forget them all.
Alice
you want
Cooper
to know who deserves a action figure that would appreciate it? Buckethead.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, Super 7 they did.
Though.
Super 7 did Lemmy and Burton.
And Dio too. Didn't they do a Dio figure?
Yeah, I think they did. That was reaction though.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I think so. I don't quote me. I'm not sure.
You know, like, I don't know if you guys ever been to like a Buckethead concert or anything like that. Like, he like tosses random like action figures into the crowd and stuff. Like, he's a big action figure fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a huge action figure guy. That's how they got onto Guns N' Roses for some of their albums doing the guitars. They had to get him an action figure.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a weird looking dude.
Oh, Guar, give us a Guar set.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Trick or Treat did a Guar set. Not
they did.
No, but we need like.
But again,
Ultimates.
not Guar now.
Yeah,
Guar with Brocky before all.
Well,
or all of them. You can do all of them, but.
Or even a good Kiss Ultimates figures would be cool instead of the low subject one.
Bro, I still have all of my McFarlane Kiss figures still in their package from 25 years ago.
Hell yeah!
I have the originals, and I have the stage set, and then I have the Psycho Circus set. And I was like, these are going to be money one day, and they're the same price as they were.
Yeah, but you love them.
I love them, absolutely. But hey, Roadie figures, that's where your street humans come in, right?
Cutthroat Comics, Megadeth, Dave Mustaine. Sam Edwards said Buckhead would be cool. Four Feathers says, got Lemmy and Cliff on pre-order from Super 7. Also, the Slayer Minotaur.
Heck yeah.
I like the Eddie figures, too, from NECA. Eddies. They're cool, but I don't know. There's something about them that just doesn't catch me that I feel like I need them.
Right. I like looking at them, but I won't buy them.
I'll start. We'll check that out later for you once we get into your stuff. I saw Buckhead with Les Claypool and the Bucket of Burning Brains at the Orange Peel in Asheville. Dude, Les Claypool is amazing as well. Did you get to pull on his giant whammy? And it's on his base. He has a giant whammy. He goes out in the crowd. He lets the crowd like pull on it as playing. It's fun. But all right. So let's see what we got next. For all you horror fans out there, this thing looks cool. Even though it's that body. It's that Michael Myers body and that My Bloody Valentine's body reused.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird seeing a scope on. Like, it's weird. At first, I was like, "That's an alien gun or something," and then it's like, "Oh no, somebody obviously can't see to shoot with the small pistols. They need a scope." I don't know.
I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know how I would feel about this one.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Is it in theaters or is it like streaming?
Theaters.
I'll find it somewhere.
Yeah,
right. I can't. I don't know if I could see, like, when you see this figure, it's cool and creepy, but it's I can't imagine.
You know where the idea for this came from, right?
No.
Remember the Grindhouse movie there was like a commercial on the Grindhouse movie of Thanksgiving that Eli Roth did for the Grindhouse movie.
Wait, is this an Eli Roth film?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm more inclined to watch it now.
See,
exactly. Yeah, right. I was like, oh, now I want to watch it now. Yeah,
now I take it back. Like it's probably
it'll probably be a pretty decent slasher movie, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Eli doesn't make turds. Like he's pretty good.
Yeah. Cool figure.
Cool. Yeah, I think if I watched the movie, I'd be more inclined. I'd be more into it. But right now, it looks just like it's something to go with the cornucopia at Thanksgiving.
I want a damn Burger King figure.
Yeah,
Burger King King. Like
that's the same way.
Yes,
that's the same way I feel about those Legend of the White Dragon figures. Like I don't know if I want them. I don't know if I'm gonna like the movie. I don't know.
Right.
If there's media attached, I want to see the media first.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're doing the weird. I don't know what this is. Their cloth version.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, NECA just doesn't do it with the soft goods, man. They're just not. They just look so baggy. They're not.
They keep trying, though.
Soft goods. They keep trying, and they're just not getting. I mean, they're getting better, but they're not there.
They're not really getting better, though. They're getting better with like adding the details to the head sculpts and everything that comes with it to distract them from their bad.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then it's like, okay, then I got a Toonie Terror one that's better than the one with the soft goods. Like
the Toonie Terror
really
cool.
Going all out with this franchise, huh? They're going all out with this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these
it's so obscure to.
Are good with those Scooby-Doo figures that dropped a long time ago. People picked those Scooby-Doo with the mystery wagon, and these picked with it. So,
I have all those. I've done photos with.
He could be the villain in like your little Scooby-Doo world.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Then of course, boss fight. This is it's so hard for me to not want to get these.
Oh God, yeah. I know.
Oh, Fraggle.
Oh God, yeah, I need them all.
Look how good they look.
Googly and
so that one's good.
Like, look at they even captured the weird ass eye, like bugging.
So good, they're so good. But boss fights pricey too, right?
They are.
They're for what they are, they're a little bit pricey.
Yeah.
Ooh. But they're good figures.
What's going on here?
I was just gonna say that. Like, what's going on with that hinge right now? Like,
that's a break.
It's tough.
Just waiting to happen right there.
Oh, the arm.
Immediately.
Yeah, dude. Look at that. That's a peg that's in that arm.
Just don't bend it.
Or it's two images they splice together, I guess.
I think it was a poor edit.
They might be prototypes, and to get them posed, they just have to blue tack them.
Oh, that's a good point, too.
That's fair.
You get the doozers.
This is my only gripe is the doozers are like the same scale as the Fraggles. Like, give me a 5-pack of doozers that are like knee high of the Fraggles, and I'm all about that.
Do a convention exclusive that had a bunch of them, and then have like some of their crystal buildings or their sugar crystals.
Yeah. Right?
They don't even have to be posable, just like little.
No, exactly. 5-point, maybe, just arms and legs a little bit, maybe the head.
Oh, like I was thinking, like Mezits, do something like that with those.
Yeah, you could bring in, and then you got to have that little stoner guy with the little flat cap coming in there and just eating away at this stuff. These guys are slaving over every day trying to make.
Was that Wembley?
Yeah, I think
and he's just Wembley. And you just they're working so hard on this structure, and they just pick it up and start chewing on it. I'm like, oh my God.
It's such a weird. I love Jim Henson stuff though.
Dude, Fraggle Rock will be the next Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. What?
That Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was trash.
Oh, dude, it was terrible.
Was it bad?
It was so bad. Like the Winnie the Pooh mask was.
Is that a gun? What is that thing? It looks like a pipe. What is that?
That's the sprayer.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. I get it. I remember now.
But yeah, I wish that like speaking of like your Jim Henson stuff, Diamond Select does a really good job with their Muppets.
Yeah.
As well. So I was trying to push them. I was like, we need more Jim Henson stuff.
Yeah, but DBlake is right. Like the Doozers should have been just little things, not figures.
Yeah.
And that's actually that's another thing you can look at. Like when you're talking about like Diamond Select and their Muppets, they actually scale their stuff. Like if their character's small, it's a small character.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
all the Electric Mayhem figures are scaled to how they should be scaled with Electric Mayhem, and Swedish Chef. They're all like as if they came right out of the show.
That Electric Mayhem set is phenomenal. Lots of little parts.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then we got some McFarlane announcements.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a new head sculpt.
It looks like butt. That head sculpt looks like butt. Like
what? Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I mean, it's better.
I'm happy I don't collect DC that much because I mean, some of them look cool, but yeah,
it's just if CGI is having issues with doing like still with like motion capture of like facial expressions, like sculpting is still one of those things that should capture it, but they still miss the mark a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes they get it right, but
it doesn't look like
AI generated
this time. Wait, let me see. Is there an extra finger in there?
Yeah.
Then we got the Wonder Woman.
This is cool. This was hot. Everybody was blowing up my feed today on these. Oh, the knees, yeah.
Finally.
The figure looks fantastic.
The problem, that's a bad pose, though. That's bad posing because that's a double hinge knee. There's no reason that they couldn't have popped that and brought the kneecap up and bent from the lower part of the kneecap. So that's just bad posing.
That's what I always say. Like McFarlane has photographers that don't know what the hell they're doing on most of his.
They don't showcase. They don't showcase their figures very well.
No.
The next one, I think they showcased really well. No, not this one. I take that back. I retract my statement.
Steel. It's like no.
Why did they not make? It looks like marbly plastic too. I don't know.
Well, McFarlane's all need a black wash, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's steel.
I would rub and buff that and get a nice shine on him, right?
Heck yeah, it would really make it pop.
Chrome it out.
McFarlane has like excellent sculpts usually, lots of detail.
Oh yeah.
Always they just walk.
But is that the hammer actually sturdy enough that it's not going to droop?
Is that is that one of the flaccid hammers like Shao Kahn's hammer? Like they're just like
I don't know. Usually McFarlane's weapons are pretty stiff. So
Hasbro's Gladiator Hulk hammer, and
Well, that's it. Like when I got the Shao Kahn figure, it was like I was like, all right, Shao Kahn, and then like you put the hammer over his shoulder, and after like a couple days, it's like bleh. That's why I feel like they had to pose it like this because the head of the hammer was like that. Because if they posted it up the top, it'd be bent over in half.
Dude, I had my Shao Kahn sitting in a throne, and I just sort of had his hand on top of the end of the hammer, the big square part of the ground. So that
works.
My Shao Kahn relax a little bit.
you could probably 3D print a steel hammer pretty easy, though. I think.
Oh, easily. Yeah, totally. Out of resin, yeah, definitely. I've looked into it for Shao Kahn as well. I just haven't gotten around to it. I have the file.
Yeah, see, Damien's like, I got my 3D printers, and I can just make stuff that's better than what I get with my figures. But this is the one I was talking about.
Had the time.
This one.
That's a good pose.
It's a good pose. Great lighting. Really captures the figure. And it like this whole upper area, like you almost think it's like a guy in an actual suit. Then you see the knee joints right there. But like I don't even I don't really know Owlman that well, but
I was gonna say, is that Owlman? Like I think he looks like Owlman. Okay.
Yeah, it's Owlman. Like, it's like this
like evil Batman.
Owlman.
They did one other Owlman.
Yeah, like what's his backstory? Was he raised in a barn and like saved him from mice? Like what's that story?
He doesn't poop. He just regurgitates his food in little balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, his thing is he can't remember anyone's name, so he's always saying who.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Oh, people said that
Yeah, Wonder Woman sold out. She blew up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ski Raider hitting the nostalgia. What he's talking about? Wait. Curry Ware and Corbin remote control pack, 4 feathers, Fab 5, Freddy, Doctor.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah. Something like that. I agree, whatever that is.
Oh, is he talking about like MTV VJs, Downtown Julie Brown?
It's like music stuff.
And Bill Bellamy.
I have no idea. Canuck says, I'll get Steel. This pissed me off because she sold out everywhere. I had to pre-order from McFarlane to secure one.
Steel is a way cheaper option than getting the Mayfix Steel.
Captain Carrot sold out too on McFarlane.
Yeah, that Wonder Woman's not like exclusive though. Like she's gonna be in stores.
Yep.
No?
Yeah, it will be.
Will it? Because you'll get the scalpers, they'll get in there, buy a bunch of them
because
of the hotness, and then those will be at your toy conventions.
We'll find one.
Yeah, I was just talking to my friend the other day. I was talking to NJ Tree, and we're just like, listen, like everything's flooding now. Like we used to be hunting for things, and like now G.I. Joes you can find on the shelves. You can find
at
Batman stuff on the shelves.
Not at my place.
Yeah.
Like I can probably get you a Tiger Force Dusty.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them.
I've been finding almost full waves, like that full what's the new Legends wave that's out right now with the Agatha? Is that the one?
Agatha. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, not the Spider-Man ones. The
Nick Fury.
Whatever. Yeah, Nick Fury, like that wave. That whole wave is available at my Target. Like I was like,
I don't think anyone wants that wave.
That's fair, but at the same time, you don't find a whole wave.
No, yeah.
Usually you find 5 of 6 or something,
Yeah. I'm looking for that Toby and Andrew Spider-Man at Walmart. But.
Yeah, I need those too. Yeah.
Then we got Haya still doing their 3 3/4. The face is a little bit
Hey, it's 4-inch.
Look at the detail you're getting in under 4-inch scale. The detail you're getting.
I mean, you're getting that Joy Toy quality,
Yeah.
Do you have any of the RoboCop Haya?
No. I've seen them, but no, that and the Predator ones look cool too. But no,
I got a bunch of the RoboCop stuff.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh yeah, they're for their size, they're great.
Yeah,
and the Ed 209 that they did is really cool.
Oh, that's cool. I'll check it out. Yeah,
and they
cool, man. They do a good job.
Kane too. Kane from RoboCop 2. I have him from Haya.
Oh, did they? Oh man,
yeah, that's really cool.
Something that NECA needs to get on that real quick.
Yeah,
I like that.
She looks great for 3 3/4.
I like the little added addition of like a pink a little bit. Adds a little bit to her character. But all their stuff is definitely strictly like fitting the video game. Like they're still keeping it all true to that game. And then of course, everybody, hella dope. Use promo code unboxing for 10% off your order. Make sure you guys go do that. Show some love to hella dope. And we got more, but that was just our slides. We aren't done yet because we're gonna dive into Damien now. We're gonna dive in, like like one of those Looney Tune cartoon holes. You just open up and just everybody go in, But
that sounded terrible.
It did sound terrible, but that's okay.
Yeah,
we're gonna climb in your hole, Damien.
We're gonna crawl in you. We're gonna crawl up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about Muppets, right? So it's a good segue.
There you go. So when it comes to, actually, I don't even know. I mean, have you picked up? I mean, besides those 2 Street Fighter figures, were those the latest you picked up this week? And besides,
this week,
Legion's Con
Hall. What did I get this week? What did I get this week? I got the Plunderlongs came in this week. My Plunderlongs, they came in.
What?
The Plunderlongs, Plunderlings, Plunderstrongs, Plunderlongs.
Yeah, but how did you? I didn't get a.
Yeah.
What? Wait, actually, I didn't get an update that something was shipped. Maybe that's what it was. You got it from the Backer Kit update.
Yeah.
Sweet, because I was like, did he get one at the convention? I'm like, they didn't have longs at the convention. You had that chain you put in your little custom chain and shit.
On my drench, I put the custom chain in there. Dude, that's so nice. It looks so good with them. Yeah, so I got this shipping notice on Friday and they came on Saturday. So that was really nice. So Yeah, I don't know how I got them so quick, but yeah, they're cool. So I got those. I got one of those little what are they? The little Venoms, those little icons, or what are they called? You know the ones I'm talking about. It's like a 3 3/4 scale, the figures that they came out with.
Oh, the classics or whatever?
No, it's a I gotta get the damn thing.
Yeah, you got to get it.
So much stuff out there.
There is so much stuff out there. I don't know where the box went, but it's this little guy.
Oh, cool.
It's a little Venom. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's pretty neat, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what they come in a cardboard box, and you can see you see the figure in there.
It's like the same brand that they did the 5-pack or whatever of the X-Men, like same brand, kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. There's a line for them, and I forgot what the line is called, but yes.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
No, it's like $10, and he comes with this little attachment that goes on his hand, and I mean, he's got a great little face on him.
Well, this is what we're going to collect now.
So. Right. I'm just a sucker. Like any Spidey Venom stuff, like I get it all. Like my friend complains because I like have a shelf of like just what he calls knickknacks. Anything. Like I got that set that they have at Target of the die-cast Spider-Man. It's like they're like little tiny ones, but it was like a set of 24 of them. I was like, yeah, I need those because they're fillers. They're fillers for my shelf, and I have little fillers all over my shelf. If there's a gap, I'm putting it there. Like that's just my Spider-Man collection.
Four Feathers says, anyone seen the Kane from RoboCop 2? Is it any good? And I think that's what you were talking about, Josh.
Yeah, the RoboCop 2 Kane. He's in the robot mode when he gets put into the suit or whatever. Yeah. I mean, it's Haya. It's they did a really good job with it. So if you want it, get it.
Jeff Moore says, Haya Joes look nice, but they're not very easy to get in the U.S. Only place I see them is the U.S. and they're $35 each. Yeah,
they're not cheap. Yeah.
Damien, will you be doing ToyCon next month?
Well, I'll be there.
Go check him out. His booth is ridiculous, packed with stuff. Go check it out. Help him clear off those tables.
Inventory's low, so if you want something, you better let me know quick so I can either put it aside for you or I can make extras because I got cleaned out a lot at Legion's Con, and I said, you know what, I still want to do ToyCon anyway, so I'll do it.
Mr. Wonderful. Hexastack, sorry I'm late. Work had me slammed. Hello, everybody. Damien, do you like the SH Street Fighter better than the Jada Toys?
Ooh. Well, honestly, these are my first ever SHF Street Fighter figures. So I'm going to check them out, but I really like the Jada Toys figures. I have Ryu and Fei Long. I don't have Chun-Li yet. So I'll put them up
right, guys.
Yeah, it's Ryu Hayashi. Yeah, so I've got Ryu in Jada. I've got a Storm Ryu, and I have SHF Ryu. So I'm gonna put them all together. Oh, and I also have what was the other one that they had? Was it Player Select? No, what was it? Oh God, what was the name of that toy line? Like I have an Akuma and I have a Ken.
Oh,
and I have a Ryu from that.
The Cam Soda ones, or
no? There's a whole. They came out with a bunch.
Like the first line, not Storm. Oh God, what was it?
I can't
remember it now.
Huh.
If somebody says it, I'll know it immediately. Yeah. So yeah, I've got 3 or 4 different brands of Ryus and Akumas. So as soon as I get myself set up, I'll give you guys a
Soda Toys. Yes, Soda Toys.
Soda SOTA. Yes, Soda. That's it.
I wanted the Dan Habiki in the pink.
Yes.
Try to get a hold of that because it was a con exclusive. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But June did say that he's going to be making Dan, and I am super excited for that because Street Fighter 4. I was the Dan player. I was just destroying people with Dan, and people got so mad.
If you know how to use Dan, he is OP. If you know how to use him, he's actually really good. He's a very close fighter, but once you get into it, he can be really good.
Yeah, and then with Street Fighter 6 out, I'm trying to find that character I like to play, and right now I'm like, meh. It's sort of Ken because he's good,
right?
Ryu's a little bit slow, and
like. What are you playing on PS5 or Xbox?
Xbox.
Okay. So my goal right now is I'm doing the basement, right? And my wife has approved an 85-inch TV. So
What?
that's been approved. Yeah. So that's been approved, and my next one will be, I'm a gamer, right? So I don't play fanboy Xbox, fanboy PlayStation. I want them all because each one has games I want to play. I love God of War. I love Gears of War. Everything has something I want to play. But most of my friends play Xbox, so that's gonna be the first one I get. So I need an Xbox.
Did you play the RoboCop game?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, I like
can
it.
Justify investing money into that until it'll go on clearance. It was like almost like a.
I need a system demo. First.
And I'm going solo layout for you, Damien, because I just realized you left that on. The light over your left shoulder.
Yeah.
You kept it going. You sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool," but that's really awesome.
No. I do it for all my shows. If I'm on someone's show, I put it up there, man. Absolutely, it's fun. That was fun trying to design that in pixels, man. The star with the art. I was like, damn it, let me get there. Yeah, man, really fun. Oh, Canuck, before you leave, Canuck, because he had the question about my sign size.
Oh, yeah. So, here you go.
And I want to make sure he can see them. So they range roughly between 8 to 10 inches based on their size. I didn't make them too big because I don't want them to take away from your collection. They're to accent your collection. They're that little piece that goes in the corner. I don't want to take up anything more than like waist height, depending on how you're posing them. So I try to keep them. Yes, exactly. But I try to keep them all in like an 8-inch range or so. Unless unless you got big boys like Galactus. It's one of my larger signs. Because Galactus is a big boy, so I had to make sure that it's scaled nicely. And this got a chrome finish on it. So I do a chrome to purple finish on the Galactus. And then we got like Guardians of the Galaxy is also one of the larger ones that I do as well.
Those are so awesome.
10 to 11 inches. Yeah. So I've got a lot of them, man. There's a lot.
And
Mr. Wonderful, yes, I saw your DM. I meant to respond to you. I just saw it today, in fact, so I apologize for the delayed response. I just saw it today, went in my other messages because I wasn't following you, and now I will be, and now we can chat. So
yeah, and he likes my matching flannel to headphones. My favorite color. It's like my favorite color. So, and I got the flannel just to
go. It's branding.
Yeah, but it's also like I went to when I was in Jersey, I did that trauma event. So when I met Lloyd Kaufman and stuff like that, I wore this with like the Toxie shirt underneath and all that stuff. So, and that was the first thing. They're like, "Wait, what a great shirt to be wearing!" I'm like, "Exactly."
Yeah. Right. Well done.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's really cool. You don't see a lot of like neon green flannels,
No, I saw it. It was online. I'm like, I'm going to give it a whirl. Four Feathers says, "Congrats on the TV."
Yeah. I'm so stoked.
I only have a 75. I've been asking the wife if I can get an 85. She's like, "No, you don't need that big one."
Right. We have a 65 in the living room, and that's like, I don't know, almost 6 years old now, but it's like a Samsung 8 series, and I paid like $2,500 for it back then.
Yeah.
But then it was like the best TV you could get and everything, and now I'm like, that same TV is probably like $300. Dude, it's ridiculous.
Who let the unworthy in?
Oh man,
I love the flannel. DBlake, I love that face.
What face? What did I do?
He's just saying your face in general. Your face in general, man.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're caught up on chat. You went over your size and stuff like that. We went over what you got, some of the new stuff you picked up. But I mean, we're going to start here. What do you remember? One of your first figures that you've ever had as a kid? Now, I'm not saying collecting because we didn't collect as a kid. We bought toys because we wanted to play with toys.
Oh yeah, of course I remember my figures as a kid.
But what was your one figure that you had? You might we'll say maybe 2 or 3 that you always had that was always whooping everybody's asses.
Right. Let me think about it. So like I'm a tinkerer. Like I've always been a tinkerer my whole life. My dad was a contractor, and I was always outside like hammering shit. And I was just a tinkerer.
Metal toys that you had to like screw stuff in, like the
Oh yeah, I had constructs and erector sets. Like I had constructs, erector sets, Legos. Right, I was all into that. Right, I was the one. Like I would take apart my Transformers. Like I would sit there with a little screwdriver and I took them apart and then I put them back together. Like you know, D'Onofrio in Full Metal Jacket, or not that. Forrest Gump. When he puts the gun, he does the gun and puts it back together and everything. He's like, Dr. Sergeant. Like that was me. Like I would just take apart my Transformers just to take them apart and put them back together to see how they worked, you know? So like the Optimus Prime was always one of my guys, you know, with the trailer, you know, and the gun that popped up and the trailer opened up. So that was a big one for me. I had all of the G.I. Joes. I had the dual propeller helicopter, the mobile command center that opened like a tackle box, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have the flag, but you know, I had like all those other things. So like G.I. Joes were a big part of my life. Thundercats, He-Man, all those ones, you know. Oh, Ninja Turtles, of course, like that pizza shooter.
Yeah.
Like, I was so good at banking those pizzas off the corners of the room, you know, and I can still just hear that sound in my head, like, and then you hit the button, and the pizza just flies and it banks off the corners of the room, and yeah, that was serious. Lincoln Logs, yeah, Sam Edwards, yeah.
Did you get the new Ninja Turtle fan from the new movie?
No. I don't do the turtles like that.
That opens up and it has
opens up, it has a shooter in it, yeah. But that shooter, it's probably foam pizzas, right? They're probably
they're discs. They're
no?
plastic. Yeah. They took that same sort of technology and moved it over to that.
I think it's on sale at Walmart. Launcher. It's on sale at Walmart for like $12 now. Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll have to go look at that. Like again, I don't tune turtles, but yeah, I don't tune turtles, but you know, just for that. Like I see some people in the turtles groups and stuff that I'm in, like we'll find a nice score and some of them have like a complete pizza shooter. I'm like, I would really like to have that again, I think. Like that'd just be fun. But then I would knock all my figures off their shelves.
All your Spider-Man.
See you later, DJ 5000. You guys definitely enjoy your turkey day, man. Glad we can entertain you and give you some sites to check out.
Fun.
But okay.
Yeah, so yeah, for first figures was, you know, the old school. Oh, you know what? One of my first memories, remember the Animal? The RC truck that had the claws that came out?
Yeah.
The Animal, nothing can stop the Animal.
Yeah.
Like I love that. Like that was also a big thing. Hot Wheels were big in my, you know, the tracks and all that stuff. So
remember Stompers?
Yeah, I was into all that stuff. No, I don't remember Stompers.
They were like little like battery operated like monster trucks. They're plastic and stuff, and they'd be battery operated and can like climb over everything. They're like,
oh, you know, I think I had a couple of those. Yes, now that you mentioned it, yeah, I do remember battery operated monster trucks that would just go forever. Yeah, I had this one. I can't find it again. It was a modular, like it was an RC. It wasn't RC. It was just one of those when you turn on and it drives, right? But it was like a Caterpillar, and it had like 5 or 6 sections on it, and each section had 3 wheels, and they all linked together. And the front had a roller on it, and it could climb upstairs. And it was just like it was like a big millipede, but it was a car, like a tractor, whatever. And this thing would go up. I found it one time, and I can't remember the name of it. But if anybody here remembers that was one of my old-time favorites too, because like the fact that it could go, the roller would hit the stairs and make it go up. And then because it was sectional, like each section would go on a stair, and the whole thing could go upstairs, and it was really cool. Anyway, those are my first memories as a toy player, I guess you would say. And none of those ever made it to my adulthood.
my stepdad had a like Caterpillar like bulldozer type thing, and it had lights that lit up. But it also had like a little spot where you put the oil, and then it like actually had like the smoke.
Yes, and the smoke would come out.
And I'm like, what the heck?
I had that robot that everybody probably had as a child, and it was a robot, and it would go. Yeah. But that had the little spot that you could put the oil, and it would smoke out. I remember that. You bringing back memories, guy.
All right. So yeah,
they don't do anything like that anymore.
I mean, the closest thing we got is that Bowser figure that had some sort of mist or something that is sprayed.
Yeah, like it had like the dehumidifier.
Yeah, humidifier Bowser.
But also, you know, you got to realize there's probably weren't as many regulations, so we were all inhaling that crap as a kid, and we're just like, oh, what?
Oh yeah, like
you know,
vac metal was huge when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yep. So was eating lead.
So made us strong.
Yeah.
Playing with metal Voltrons. That was another one. The Voltron, the die-cast metal Voltron, carrying as a 3 or 4-year-old
under your nails.
Yeah. Carrying that thing up a flight of stairs. That thing was like 13 pounds, man. And you always lost the green lion's head because it shot off behind a couch somewhere, and you found it 3 months later. And you're like, oh, here's a green lion's head. So my Voltron's always walking around without a green hand. Yeah. But yeah, man, that was another one. Tonka trucks, slicing your hands on rusty Tonka trucks. That crane.
Those things, but they could really dig the ground. And like the freaking dump truck, you could put your knee in it as a kid and like scoot around.
Ride like a scooter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a scooter. Yes. Oh man, that's great, man. That's awesome. That's good.
Cut yourself on those. You wouldn't tell anybody. You're like, what's tetanus?
Yeah, exactly.
And they were all rusted because we left them outside.
Yeah, we left those.
Oh, I still feathers. I still get those rubber cement balloons. You know, it comes in a little tube of plastic,
a little straw.
And you take the straw and you roll the little straw and roll a little bead on it, and you blow a little bubble and you pinch it. You can still get those. My daughters love those things, and the smell that comes off of those, that chemical smell.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff back then had weird chemical smells, though.
Well, remember, like all the turtle stuff would have like that green ooze shit that got everywhere, like the playset.
Slime.
Yeah.
But their ooze was some of the best slime out there that you could get, though. And then that's how you got the little glow in the dark turtle, the baby turtle. You had to buy their canister ooze.
Yeah. Man. There was that play set. Do you remember it was like a scientist play set or something, and they had monsters, and the monster had all the organs in it with the slime, and you'd get the little play scalpel and you'd open it. It was an actual, like, it was an alien or whatever, and you'd open up his clear chest and have like intestines and a stomach and a heart and ribs.
Dr. Evil or something, because they I think they had a couple sets. They had one that was like a giant head too that you could dissect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think the eyeball and everything. Yeah. I think I remember that.
But I don't remember the slime because you'd see like when you push the slime in, you'd see the organs fill up in the tube and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Man, take us back.
Yeah.
Back to those toys.
Man, that goes into.
I don't know if they've been banned, but I played creepy. Oh yeah.
Kids used to trade those in school, like trading creepy crawlers. Like, man, you just made that in your house, like.
Yeah.
Right. You just bake that in your oven, yeah. So I got it. You don't.
Right. I got the original this color set up.
Yeah.
That's great. So awesome, man. So what else, man? What's going on? What else? What do you got back there? I'm looking at your.
Oh, I have
Cobra Commander.
It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, is that a Titanfall? That's a Titanfall helmet.
Yeah, from the Titanfall 2 special edition. I was like, that's worthy enough because it lights up. The visor lights up, has like an actual flashlight on it, has sound effects, all that crazy stuff.
Can you wear it?
I love. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I remember like
it's. Oh, you're thinking about Halo 3?
You just took the words out of my mouth. Yes.
I have that too. I just don't have it on display. I think, or maybe I gave it away. I might have gave it away to somebody.
I just sold it I sold it for a good amount of money too. I forgot how much. I put it on Mercari. And somebody picked that up real quick.
I'm gonna have to look then. I think I either gave it away or I might still have it. Because it has the little black little
the box over it. Yeah, I had the box, the sock. Like I had the whole set still. Like I still had the box for it.
I don't have all that.
No, but that's what I mean. I put it all. I had the whole thing, and then I threw in Halo ODST, Halo 3, a couple other Halos in there. I threw it all in there and sold for a good amount of money. I'll if I find out how much, I'll text it to you. It might incentivize you.
Might have to figure out where it is because I did that one, and I got one that was like a Killzone had one. And it was like the gas mask guy had tubes coming out and stuff, but it was just like the Halo one where it's like it looks cool, but you really can't utilize it.
Yeah, you can't wear it.
But that's a full on. You can wear it. I did a old video. It's on on my channel of me showing it off and unboxing it and all that stuff. It came with his little like scarf thingy too, patches.
It's your head.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. You know, it fits your fat fucking head. Like, what? Holy shit! Damien coming out of nowhere.
That giant melon head. No, I'm kidding.
Not big motherfucker. What? But yeah, it does. All these these helmets, all of them fit my head.
Yeah,
that's cool. And that Boba Fett one is before the Black Series one. That's like the one that you'd find at like Target. It was on clearance for like $10.
I'm just imagining like the beard hanging out the bottom of the helmet. That's
why I couldn't, you know. I got this in October, but I mainly got it for the Mezit because I got a bunch of crap in it. More using it as like a storage, but I ended up buying this.
Oh, that's cool. You know,
it has like the articulated jaw and all that stuff.
Yeah,
with the beard, it wasn't working, but I cut a lot of it off, so it's not like down to here. And I'm probably going to go shorter. But inside, look at the thick chin padding they gave you. Like, why does anybody need this giant chunk? So I'm going to have to peel that out.
Well, no, that's so it articulates better.
Yeah, but if I already have a big ass head, then my head's going to articulate it better. Like,
maybe.
Yeah.
And if I mess it up, whatever. It was only like $30 or something. Whatever. But yeah, no, it fits my big head, Damien. It fits my big head. Okay.
That's what sucks about those Hasbro Power Ranger helmets. They don't fit.
Mine does. Oh, you the Hasbro one. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
They run. I mean, I can get it on, but it runs small.
Hasbro lost me when they released the
that's why I still like
in 2 different colors of whites.
Yeah. Helmets are tough. Like I get people all the time asking me if I can 3D print helmets, and I'm like, I can, but like they're very specific to like a head size. You know, like you don't want to look like a bobblehead. You want a snug fit. You know, like I did some masks, and I made myself a Venom mask. Like when COVID was a thing, I made a mask that would go over my regular N95 mask or whatever. You know, and it had the teeth and the dripping and the drool and all the other stuff. And people are like, "Oh, can you make me one?" I'm like, "Well, like." I made that to fit my face, you know, like it might not fit your face. It's too subjective, you know, so I don't like doing custom pieces like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of people that try to make like, you know, your Mortal Kombat mask, so 3D print them, make them all look good. But it's like, if your face isn't designed for it, it's either going to be too big or too small because those are specifically designed to cover a certain size of the face.
Right. Exactly.
But so you're into toys as a kid. You're into
toys always.
Taking apart your Transformers, putting them back together, which is mind blowing because that's just so difficult. And then you collect stuff now. So was there that awkward stop like everybody has as a kid, where get older when you stop collecting and then you just start, you know, pick it back up a little bit later, or you were just consistently?
It turned from more like playing with the figures to collecting the figures, what it started out as, right? So like I guess as an early teenager into my mid-teens was like when I really wasn't collecting a lot of toys, you know. But it all started again when McFarlane did the movie Maniacs, and that's you know, because at that point in my life I had become like into horror movies more and into stuff like that and into pop culture. So when the movie Maniacs hit, I was like, oh my God, these look amazing. Like, who knew anything about articulation? They just looked awesome. So like, I got all the Terminator figures. I got the Blair Witch. I got, you know, all the Matrix figures and the pumpkin heads and the Jasons and the Freddys and all the movie Maniacs with the placards. And I still have them to this day. So that was like my big collection then. And then somewhere along the lines, I got into Gundams again, because I'm a tinkerer. I like to build, and I started getting heavy into Gundams, and I started doing a lot of gunplay stuff and buying all those sets and building them. And that fell off, and then those were all in a box, and I donated those to a friend of mine who is really into gunplay and or gunpla, I don't know, and like he makes these custom figures that win competitions. So like I sent him all the fodder to use in his stuff. But I wish I had kept a lot of it now, because now that I'm into more displaying my figures and the articulation in figures, I really could have used a lot of those weapons, like those Gatling guns and stuff like that came with the Gundams. Like, I'm like, man, I wish I had kept some of those just so, to put on some of my figures, but yeah, right around then in the late 90s is when I started like collecting, and I got the Kiss figures and the movie Maniacs and all those things. And it's just been since then, really.
So then leading into now where you're at now, what actually made you, like, how did you come up with making logos and signs for people to put in their collections? Where did this come from?
For my collection, that's it. That's what it came down to. I have Spider-Man, Venom, Gears of War, Plunderlings. Like, I have a lot of different lines that I collect. And I had been making the chains. If you saw my articulated chains, right? I had a Kratos figure, and I was like, I want chains. I want him to like flick his blades of chaos, And so I figured out how to make articulating chains and bendable chains. I shared those in some Facebook groups. People ate them up. People wanted them. So I started selling them on there. And then with that money, I bought a 3D printer just because I wanted to make stuff for myself. I just want to make like stupid stuff like desk caddies, skulls, cool things like that. I just wanted to make that I find files for. And I was like, oh, one of those cool things I want to do is like, I want to make a sign for my collection. And I made a Spider-Man and a Venom sign, two separate sides of my collection. And then I was in like one of the Facebook groups, and it was like Shelfie Saturday or something or whatever, Spidey Saturday, show off your collections. So I showed off my collection, and everybody like blew up the comments, and they're like, great collection, but where'd you get the signs? That's a great collection. Where'd you get the signs? Where did you get that sign? I want it for my collection. And I was like, oh, I made it. And they're like, oh. And I was like, I just 3D printed it and I painted it. And they're like, can you make me one?
But it's not just like you 3D printed and painted it. You have like a distinct style. Like, how did you come up with that way of doing it? Because even watching you create on Instagram and stuff, if you guys haven't already, you need to go check out Damien's stuff. All his links are down below in the description. Go follow him on all his stuff. But dude, you're just like, you're doing it, and I'm like, what?
So like, when I decided I wanted to make this for my collection, I don't know how I came up with the idea, but I said I want it to be like a big enamel pin. Right. So I was like, I wanted to. So the research and development into making these has been astronomical. Right. So like, if you don't know much about 3D printing, the plastic is porous. Right. So there's cracks and seams and stuff in there. So like paint will go right through them. So my first task was, how do I make the paint stay in them? Right. So first I had to design it, and I had to design it with a recessed area that would take the paint. And then after I figured it would take the paint went through it. And I was like, okay, next step, how do I stop this? So then I figured out how to seal them so that they'll take the paint. Then the next step is what kind of paint to use. I was using nail polish. My first couple signs, I used red and yellow nail polish for the Spider-Man signs, because I wanted something that had that when it dried, it was hard and shiny, right? I didn't know about enamel paints. I didn't know about that stuff. So to me, and like epoxy or resin or anything like that. But to me, nail polish was like an enamel. So I was sitting there with, dripping, buying dollar store or going to Target and trying to find that right color yellow and nail polish and doing that. And then that's when I made my own signs. And then when people are like, hey, can you make an X-Men one? I was like, yeah. But then the requests just started piling in. I was like, I got to think of something better here. And then I looked up, did some Google searches, found some enamel paints, tried that out. And here we are, man. It's just like thousands of these things have gone through my hands at this point. And 3 years of doing this, over 250 designs now. And it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely crazy.
So that's how it started. I made them for my collection. And then people were just like, blew up the comments in my DMs and asking, can you make a Spider-Man, or can you make an X-Men one? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? And then it became I was making them to order, and then people were like, "You should do toy shows." And I was like, I don't want to make inventory. Like, I don't want overhead. I don't want just to have stock sitting here waiting to be sold. I make to order. I sell, I make it, and I sell it. And then there was a toy show when I lived in Toms River, a mile from my house, monthly toy show. And I said, I'm going to try this out. I went to the toy show. I brought some of my signs. I showed the guy at the toy show. He said, yes, you have a table next month. Like, here, let's do it. And my first table, I didn't even have a tablecloth, bro. Like, I had like maybe a dozen signs, different designs, maybe 3 or 4 of each of those. And some of my chains and my tendrils and stuff for my action figures that I did. And I made a couple $100 that day. And I said, wow, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm going to go with this and give it a try and keep doing it. And now I'm doing cons now. And it's like, again, it's just absolutely mind blowing that I'm in the same room, like at Legion's Con. I'm in the same room with like these guys, like you, for instance, like you got a great following, RG, Dante, D Amazing, all these guys come into the show and they know me. And I'm like, who the F am I right now? Like, like, I don't, it blows my mind that, you guys like ask me to come on your shows, because I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything that's like out of this world, but I guess I am doing something that everybody likes, because everybody keeps coming back. And every time I say to myself, I want to just like close up shop and just rest, it's like I get another rush. Like, I have these 3D printers. I have still not made a dust caddy for myself.
Oh, jeez.
I've not made anything. Like, the only thing I make are signs for my own collection, right? So when I'm making signs, I throw an extra one in for myself. But like, I just haven't, like, I made a unicorn head for my daughter one day. Like, that took like 3 days to print. It was a giant unicorn head. But yeah, every time I just say I want to just take a break, it's like I get that rush again, and I'm like, okay, I got to keep going, because it's fun. It's still fun. Like, I just did a Scream sign this morning, because I wanted to do Scream. It's one I haven't done yet. So I designed it, and I designed it with a knife on the top with the ghost face in the knife. So it actually just finished printing. So I haven't even painted it yet.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Besides being fun, is it profitable for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's become almost, I don't want to say a second income, because like the online sales aren't tremendous. I get a couple online sales here and there, but the shows are the big money. When I do a show, I'm bringing in some really good money now at shows, especially at like a 2-day weekend show. It's gone to the new house here that we just moved into. It's really helped with a lot of the improvements that we're doing at the house. So
heck yeah, dude.
It's worth it.
If you guys haven't seen, he has pictures of his setup that he had at Legion's Con, and there was just so much that even I was standing there. I stood there, we were chatting a little bit, but I was standing there looking at your signs. That was my second time around. And there was just so much when you're looking at his work. Not only is it beautiful and clean, you're just staring at it, and it makes you think about your collection. It sort of goes back to almost like when collecting was created, that moment that, the world created collecting, and you're like thinking like, man, what was my first figure? How am I going to display it? Like, because it's like, I was looking at it, I'm like, man, I love all the Mortal Kombat ones, because I got my Storm collectible shelf. Oh, you got the dragon. Oh, you got the dragon with the name. Oh, wait, you got a fatality, and then you got a fight, and you got all this stuff, and you're like, and I can take a whole Mortal Kombat shelf to the next level. And then you're like, oh wait, I got a Plunderling sign. Oh, that would look great with my Plunderlings. Oh wait, you got the Aether faction sign, and like all this stuff that you had over there. It's like, it was just so much to try to figure out, like, what do I want to do? And that makes you start thinking about your collection and how you want to set it up. And I think that what you're doing is great, and it's unique, and I think everybody wants that little accent. Like, everybody looks at Dios and all that stuff. That's cool and all, but having a sign to where somebody walks in your room and you're like, boom, X-Men. Hey, I know what that is. And they draws them over to that section. Next thing you know, they're looking at, the blue team of X-Men or something like that. It's awesome. And
one of my favorite things at the shows. No, go on.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
What you wanted? No, what you wanted.
No, you go ahead. There's room for that next. Go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead.
so I was just gonna say one of my favorite things at a show is when someone comes to my table and they're just staring at the table, silent, motionless, staring at the table because I can see the gears turning in their head.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally break the ice and I'm like, is there anything I can help you with? And they're like, I'm thinking about my collection and you just changed my whole collection because I had all of my legends and all my figures like in one spot. And now I need an X-Men, I need an X-Force, I need an X-Factor, I need a Spider-Man, I need Alpha Flight, right? I need Defenders, you know, I need Marvel Knights, I need an Iron Man, a Daredevil. I need to break these all out now. And then they send me pictures of their collection broken out. And that's what brings it all home to me. That's the closure when I see somebody's collection, you know, with the sign in the background. And I'm like, man, like what a beautiful collection. And then that sign just really just brings it all together.
Yeah, and anybody watching, if you got any of DBlake Makes products and you're taking photos of your stuff, make sure you tag him so he can see your awesome collection and what you're doing with his signs.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. You were gonna say you wanted.
Oh wait! Four feathers is up. Yep, I got the same thoughts when I look at Damien's table. It gives so many ideas of displaying your figures or collection. His signs are the last chef's kiss to your shelf display. It is. It is. It definitely is. But I was just going to go.
Four feathers. Have you been to a show? See, this bothers me when people come to a show and they don't tell me who they are. And I don't like. I know you as Four Feathers. I don't know you unless you introduce yourself as Four Feathers at a table. So if you come to one of my shows, I need to know who you are because I know a lot of these guys from the chats, and I really want to, you know, it changes the interaction, right? It changes that. You're more than a customer if I know who you are.
What makes it crazier though is just like when I get Legion's Con, people like walk up to me and we're like, "Oh yeah, I'm so and so." I'm like, "Oh crap, what?" Like, I was like, "Oh, that's who you are." And then what's crazy is so many people are doing that, and then when somebody else comes back around, they start talking to you again. You're like, "Man, which one were you again?" Like, son of a.
Yeah. Need name tags. You need name tags.
Right. Some people were doing that. Some people had the name tags up there.
Yes.
But
smart.
You know, it's like when you saw Sir Dork, you know Sir Dork, you know, you see, you know, D Amazing, you know D Amazing, just, you know, everybody. But just start everybody. If you go to a convention and you chat with us, just, you know, a little name badge of what you go by on your handle helps. But what I was going to do, because we were talking about all your crazy signs and everything, and I have this link down below in the description, but I said, you know, decided to say, hey, let's go ahead and really show off some of the stuff that you actually do. Because you showed some, you're showing the different sizes in hand that was in your arm's reach, but you guys can really see, and this is actually the site that you can go to and get these. But look at all your work. And I'm
there's at least 40 plus that I don't have on here right now.
Biker Mice from Mars.
I still need to get a RoboCop one.
Dungeons and Dragons, like anybody that's a D&D fan, I mean, that's an iconic piece that you can put up there with your books or figures. But just you even got Duke Nukem.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was a commission. The only one I've ever done, but I've got the file if everybody wanted them.
The G.I. Joe one. That one wasn't at your table when I went over there. I think it sold.
Yeah, I
did.
The funny thing is, yeah, G.I. Joes, you know, they've been light on sales lately. So I had 6 left for Legion's Con, and I said, you know what? At all the other shows I've been at, G.I. Joe hasn't really sold. I've been sitting on these 6 for a while. Let me just hold on to them, focus on making other things for the show. And I sold 4 G.I. Joes Friday night to other vendors, and then the other 2 went Saturday morning before 10 a.m. So you never know what's going to hit at a show. You just never know. But I'm going to get you a G.I. Joe sign. Don't you worry.
He said, yes, and I bought from you before. I was on the way out on Sunday at Legion's Con and had to run back to get a Resident Evil sign from you.
You're the Resident Evil sign.
You were away.
I know exactly who you are.
You're away from the table and about to head back in.
And we talked on the way in, and you said, "Hey, I was just at your table because I had to hit the bathroom. You were just at your table, and I got this Resident Evil sign. I remember you now." And we talked about there was another sign that he wanted as well that I'll work on, but I didn't know you were Four Feathers, so now I know. Okay, cool.
All the Ghostbusters, lots of Ghost Rider styles.
Yeah, that's when I was doing Ghost Rider. I said, "What is?" I do my research on every sign I do. I look at the colors. I see what are the main colors for them. Like the gargoyles is red, white, or I'm sorry, yellow, white, or that faded color, right? And then I did a stone version because I thought it looked cool. Gremlins is red and blue, right? There's two different versions depending on the movie poster or whatever. Ghost Rider. I was looking up Ghost Rider, and I said, there's no real, besides the orange to yellow gradient fade one, there's no solid color version of a comic book that is like across multiple comics. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of variants, and every one of them looks so cool that it's like I'm just gonna keep going with them.
Might as well. They do look good.
Yeah.
But that gradient one is the one that everybody wants.
Which one? The blue or with
the orange one?
The orange and
all
yellow?
Three of them, but that orange one, yeah, the orange and yellow is the big seller.
Yeah, I mean, even when we were looking at like the Rashikage one that's up here,
yeah,
I was really looking at it. I'm like, you could take those and just use them as like get a couple of those and set up as Rashikage walls in a Dio,
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But yeah, look at
a lot of guys have started using these for practical effects too in their photos, which is really cool.
Nice. Yeah, I can see somebody doing that like a comic cover pose and then having that logo, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's way cooler than just putting like a sticker on your photo. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Matthew Toy did one with the Ninja Turtles, and he used my Ninja Turtle sign and did a whole pose with all the Ninja Turtles. And then NECA featured that, and I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool."
Oh, cool.
Mention your name in it at all, or no?
What's that?
Did NECA give you some credit or anything, or no?
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
That's okay though. it was Matt's picture.
Oh,
that's fine. Matt gave me credit in his post. But that's fine. Like I don't do this.
That goes down the pipeline. Like, hey, they grabbed this photo, then people go check it out, and then hey, it leads.
Yeah. And that's fine, but I don't ever really, anybody that knows me, I don't do this for clout. I don't do this for followers. I don't do that. I mean, it's great and all, but like I don't do this to be tagged. I don't do this for any kind of popularity. I don't need to be tagged. In fact, that's why I'm not doing like New York Comic Con, right? Like I don't necessarily need that kind of attention, so and it's fine. And I just like organic growth. Like I like of all the followers that follow me, like I know personally that I've spoken to probably 80% of them. And that's really cool to me.
Cutthroat, if you're tired, bro, go to sleep. Like what the Mad Magazine ones, nice. Mars Attacks. But yeah, this is so everybody that's seeing this as I'm scrolling through this site. This is what he had at his damn table. Like this is and like you said, this isn't even all of it. Like you had what, like one big ass table on the side and two on the sides, like one on the front.
Yeah, I make like a booth. Yeah, I make like a U, and then they go up.
Yeah,
and then I have shelves as well.
Yep. And you had your.
I have over 200 designs. I got to try to fit them in all somehow.
I feel bad for your printers.
Oh, I'm on the next version. I retired 2 of them already. My one friend is rebuilding one as a pet project of his because he's a tinkerer, and he's like, "Can I have this?" And he goes, "Can I rebuild it and give it back to you?" I was like, "Be my guest." So he's doing all that, and then I have 2 more going.
And you got your Mortal Kombat ones that I was selling right there. You got the dragon fatality fight, finish him, a friendship that I wasn't even aware of. The Mortal Kombat one. You got the verses, like you want them all if you're collecting Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat. You got the Cabal because I mean that's a huge Legions con. Like if you're collecting Mythics, Cosmics, the Cabal. And if you don't, you need to because Walter's a great dude, and that's a great group to check out.
That came direct from Walter's mouth. He wanted a cabal sign, and I said, "Yes, sir, you got it."
And Plunderlings, you got the Police Academy Pokemon. I don't know what the little goblin guy with the paintbrush.
That's it. That's Leland. That's what's his it's one of the customizers from Legion's Con.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess that's why it says not for sale.
Yeah. Any custom logos like that, I leave it up to the them if they want to sell it or not.
Yeah, this is tons. Your hands gotta hurt, man. Your hands, like, you're permanently gonna have that
It's
like
a lot.
syringe. Like,
I know I'm gonna have arthritis. Yeah.
Like the AEW sign, like all of these are clean. Like what you guys are seeing as I'm scrolling through, like these are how clean these signs are when you get them in person. Some of them have the glare from the lighting and stuff like that, but that's just because they have a nice shine to them. That Wu-Tang looks
shiny.
good. Did you have these all in? No, they're not. I was like, did you have them alphabetical order?
No. Yes, actually, they are here. I think they are. So like X-Men is X-Men-Beast, X-Men-Gambit.
Oh, okay.
And then it's Wrestling-DX, Wrestling-ECW, Wrestling-WWF. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm working on doing is I'm trying to categorize them into Marvel. Like, so if you see my table, I have my table set a specific way. Like I have all the video game stuff in one section, all the Marvel stuff in one section, DC in another, anime, movies, wrestling, everything has its own section so that, I kind of get that flow. And that's what I'm going to do with my web store when I get that up and running.
And then I guess I'm assuming this is still going. I made it large.
Always. Yes, I always offer this. It's my way of giving thanks to people that are putting in large orders, or if they're coming back for more, I use like a punch card. So if you get 3 now and you want 2 later, you're going to get that 6th one for free. Again, it's just my way of saying thank you for coming back to me or putting in a large order. And then free shipping on any orders of $40 or more, which is 2 signs. And I'll give you free US shipping for that. So, I'm a collector, right? And when people were asking me what I would charge for these, when I started out, what would you charge for an X-Men sign? And I said, if I'm going to buy at the time figures for $20 to $25, and I have this whole collection of $20 to $25 figures amounting to probably thousands of dollars, why wouldn't I spend an extra $10 or $20 on a cool little sign for it? For the price of a figure, you can have a display sign. So that's why I always kept my prices at the $20 to $25 mark. So that's why, I offer that free shipping. You buy 2 signs, it's $40, and I'm going to give you free shipping on that.
That's awesome.
I want everybody to have these. I want everyone, if you have a collector, I want these on your shelves. I want you to enjoy them. And, that's anything I can do to try to make that happen for you guys. That's what I'm doing.
There you go. You guys heard it straight from the mouth. And make sure you guys go check them out. Links are down below. I don't put those in there just because I feel like putting shit in the description. Go down there and utilize it.
He just likes typing.
So,
yeah.
Nah, I mean, it's
I appreciate it. Like thank you.
But nah, man, it's awesome, man. It's just you're in the community and you talk with everybody. You're a good person. Like that's just the thing. Like it's the positivity is key. That's what I want to support. That's what I want to grow within the community. Is even though I had my gripe or whatever about that one person or whatever, that's just whatever. But as a community, we should just grow together. Like again, there's just so much opportunity for people that make dios, signs, flame effects, content creators that review figures, do streams and stuff. Everybody's different. And there's how many people on this planet? Like there's room for everybody to grow together. And I know so many people that support one another. And I go through, it's like, hey, I may not be able to watch it live, but hey, I'll watch it replay. I'm still showing that support, or if I can jump in there for a second and say, hey, what's up? They at least know, hey, I'm there. It's like, you don't really have to dedicate, oh, I need to be on this time. Like, no, just show it after the fact because support is support no matter what, and I think it's awesome. Like everybody, I just saw like everybody at Legion's Con, how you interacted with everybody and how everybody was so hyped to see you and get to your table, man, was something that was just awesome to see. Because I was sitting there, I was waiting. I had to wait in line. I didn't even get to talk to you the first time when I was at your table. You were so busy. People like getting over. You knocked over a big ass box of your stuff because.
Yes, I did do that.
And so I was like, all right, I'll come back later, and it's just awesome. Like, I think that convention to me, I've been to like Motor City in Michigan and stuff like that. A comic convention compared to like what Legion's Con is. Legion's Con was just such good vibes.
It was great. It was one of the best. I mean, one of the best shows I've ever done. And it was last year, but this year more so. And I think that's a big deal because of the venue that we were at. There was much more gathering area for everybody. The hotel last year was very small lobby. No, you had to go out to a restaurant to eat. Everything was here, so nobody wanted to leave. So everybody ate at the pub. Everybody hung out. You talk to this group of people, and then you walk over and you talk to that group of people. Someone from that group goes over to that group, and everybody just kind of knows each other. And you're talking with everybody, and it just really, really just what a wonderful, wonderful show. Just for networking, meeting people that you've been talking to for years and that came from all around the country. Really just great show. And I can't wait. I've already booked my room for next year. So
nice. And honestly, at that show, if you're not walking out with the stack of stickers that you didn't have to pay shit for, then you're not doing something right. Like, I swear that I can't. Yeah, exactly. You were drinking out of your cup that you slapped with a bunch of stickers.
Yeah, that's it. All of them. Yeah.
Oh, look, there's mine.
And the thing I love about this is I personally know every single person on this bottle. And I've met them in person. That's the thing. Like I've met every single person on this bottle.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You even met Spider-Man. No.
That's Yimbo.
I know that's Yimbo.
That's Yimbo. He's it's him drawn as Spider-Man with a photographer with a camera and everything. And his little beard.
I see his little beard now. Okay.
Yeah. So that's actually Yimbo as Spider-Man because he's a photographer. He teaches photography.
And seeing and that dude brings in the biggest ray of positivity wherever he goes. Like, he's just battling that battlefield. He has that giant ray beaming down. And the dude, he's a good hugger. He gives good hugs,
The hugs are great. I joke and I say he's actually like Morlun, and he absorbs a part of your life essence when he hugs you because he doesn't just hug. Like, he gets in there and you're tired after it. Like, you get off the hug and you're like, oh, I need to sit down. What just happened? He's like Rogue, and like I joke he's probably like 1,000 years old, and he absorbs everyone's life essence.
But it's not just life essence. I think, and you're onto something right there. I think he takes the negative energy that are out of people and he converts it into positive energy.
That too. Yeah.
What was it like on Little Nicky where he like does the ray of rainbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Yeah. Evil. Good.
but it's exactly like that because it's just like everybody like it's just great energy, and that's what we need in the community. Yeah. Like, that was like Legion's Con was the ideal, like, what the community should be and how it should be built.
And nobody was like out of line after the show. Nobody was getting drunk and throwing up in the lobby. Everybody was respectful. Everybody was just, it really, I saw Jeremy post something that like the hotel was a little cautious, like when they saw the groups of people coming in, and they were a little bit worried. And at the end of the show, they're like, this was like the greatest crowd we've ever had, and we can't wait to have you back next year.
It was probably Walter in his shorts and his flip-flops drinking a beer. He's just walking around with a can of beer, like, what the hell?
Everybody was, though, after the show. Everybody, was just, people just had 24 packs
on the floor.
I heard about that. Yeah. They wanted to be like New York Comic Con, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trend now.
It's a trend. Every con gets poop on the floor.
Yep.
but at least the other one, they were waiting in line, I guess, to meet Chris Evans. So it's like this one, you're like, you were in the bathroom.
Is that what happened? Like they sourced it? Like did they source the
Yeah, they said it was a lady that was waiting in line to meet Chris Evans.
Amazing.
Well, I mean, I might have shit on the floor too.
I mean, it depends. They might have had a couple White Castles before going in there, and they're waiting in that long line, and they get the bubble guts, and you either sacrifice.
And you spend a lot of money for that meet and greet. There's a lot of money, like you don't, and you have to be there at that time.
They could have been like, "Hey, I need to drop some pounds, so I look better on camera. You know, let me drop a little on this drop, and nobody will notice."
Yeah, don't mind the shit stain running down the back of my van.
Don't mind the fresh aroma. Chris
Evans there to take a picture, and he's like,
"God, that bitch stinks."
But he probably had that plastic divider and all that stuff where you couldn't even touch.
I think they did away with that this year.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Poor Chris Evans.
The dumbest thing ever.
He's all leaning in. He's like, "Oh." And then he's like, "Oh, you got something in your pants."
That's America's ass right there.
Literally. So I mean, before we wrap this all up and everything, I mean, do you have anything you want to tell people? Anything new that you're working on? Anything that you
always working on new designs? I'm doing some logos for some people that reached out to me at Legions Con. So, I don't just make signs, I do all graphic design. It's not my day job, but it is my schooling. Yes, you're gonna look. I'm fancy. I'm fancy too now, and I have a mic now.
And you need my own.
So don't feel bad. I don't even have my own.
Exactly. That should be your next one. Like everybody, hey, I'm gonna get you your stuff. Let me do mine. Let me do it. You know that.
No, I do everybody else's first. I have mine. I have mine right there, so it works.
And you have it on your shirt, but then you need the trifecta right there.
Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Just throw it in your face. It's all everywhere.
Dan's idea needs to hook us up with like some promos or something. I mean, because we were repping those jerseys all weekend at Legions Con. So
they're great. They're great. And Von Burke had the jacket he got from Fans Idea. That letter jacket. He got that. It's a beautiful Letterman jacket, and he got that. It was like $100 from Fans Idea. They're great stuff, man. I got this. I got my other jersey. So I needed something more cooler, like hockey jerseys are hot, So I was like, I need something for my other shows. So I got a football jersey.
Oh, don't worry. I was just wearing the hockey jersey, nothing else. I mean, nobody noticed, but I was just running around butt naked. I was like Donald Duck in that place,
You're Winnie the Pooh in it?
Yeah, I was Winnie the Pooh in it.
But no, you're behind the table. Nobody knows.
Right, exactly. Except Art. It's like that's probably why he told me to keep going out. He's like, get away from the table, go give out your stick. But no, that was a good time. And
it was a great time, man.
But yeah, everybody
looking forward to the next one.
Go show some love to DBlake Makes. Go follow.
You're in,
Did
you say you're in Maryland, right?
Yeah.
So you go to the Maryland Toy Expo?
The one that passed that I didn't go to? No. The one that it had Action Force was there and all them and stuff like that. Yeah. I unfortunately, by the time I found out it was there and who was going, I was like, damn, I have to work. And I was like, I couldn't get off, but I wanted to go because one, Action Force was there. I think
Bobby Bala,
AWOC was there, I think.
I think they were, yeah.
And Savage Crucible, I think, was there.
Maybe.
So it would have just been nice to get there to see that and check it out. It was bad timing once I found out. And I was like, damn it.
I was actually going to do their April show last year, and I was talking to the organizers and super stoked about doing it because it's like a 3-hour drive for me, So I was getting it all arranged, and then I was like, okay, that's great. I'll pay you when I get home tonight. I'll pay you for the table, and then Joe Viteri, who runs the ToyCon New Jersey show, posted up that he had changed the dates from May to that weekend in April. And I had already committed to doing his show in May, but now it's April. So then I messaged the organizers from Maryland Toy Show back, and I was like, hey, sorry, something came up. And they go, you doing ToyCon, right? I was like, yeah. They said, we saw the announcement. And a lot of vendors that do ToyCon had already paid for Maryland Toy Expo. so they couldn't do Toy Con. So they were a little upset. But I told them next year I'm coming down to do Maryland Toy Expo. I definitely want to do that show. I got to get down there. I got to spread my wings. You know, I can't be selling to the same people all the time in New Jersey.
You get down there, man. It's a lot of good places to eat and a lot of good people. You know, like one of my buddies, Kevin Womack, he's always hunting and getting crazy hauls. It has a crazy collection. He could definitely use some.
There's some good shops in Baltimore area. There's that what is that He-Man Eternia Dreams that's over there. I think in Baltimore area, and there's a couple other ones in the area there.
So a lot of
Eternia Dreams.
I've never heard of it. Like there's Third Eye Comics, I know, is a big one, but yeah, I never heard of Eternia.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't really hunt down like some of the toy shops because I mean, unfortunately, some of these toy shops, I mean, the price, it's like they are more.
Tough.
You know, it's
tough. But if you're gonna look, sometimes you find that piece that you can't find anywhere else. You know.
Yeah, I have a local place called that's actually close to me called Chuck's Comics, Captain Chuck's Comics. Nice little store. And when I was building the firehouse from Diamond Select, the Ghostbusters firehouse, I couldn't find it. And like people were selling like the older Ghostbuster figures for stupid prices on eBay. And I'm like, man, I just need to get these pieces. Sure enough, they just had a row of Diamond Select just collecting some dust there. And I'm like, that works out perfect.
And sometimes you can haggle them if they're sitting there for a long time and they want to get them off the shelf. Sometimes you can, get a couple bucks off, The
price was already so good that I was like,
And that's the thing. As a collector, you respect that too. You respect if it's a price you're willing to pay, then just pay it, Don't nickel and dime the small business owner,
Yeah.
But if you're getting a lot of different things, if you're getting more things, sometimes they'll take care of you too,
Yeah, and if you become a regular at some of these shops too,
yes.
It's like then they recognize you and they're like, oh hey, and then you build that relation. So I know a lot of people that have like relationships with their local comic shops and stuff like that, and they look out for one another. It's again that community. So
yeah, absolutely.
But all right, I guess everybody is. Oh wait. How far from Ocean City is that Maryland Con?
It is in. It's
in Timonium.
Oh, is that where it is?
It was in Timonium, and then Ocean City it's a haul. It's a haul.
Is it really though? It's Maryland. Like what do you?
It's over an hour.
That's not a haul.
I mean, it's a haul. I mean, when you live in Maryland and everything's close in 15 to 10 minutes of stuff like that, like driving an hour. Like when I had to drive the 3 hours, I was like, man, I got to drive 3 hours. But I'm like, oh wait, it's only 3 hours. Because when I lived in Michigan, I had to drive like almost an hour just to get to a Walmart.
Oh, yeah, that's a hike. That's a hike. So, yeah,
I'm getting spoiled.
It's all relative, though, right? I mean, it's all relative. If you're going from Ocean City, but you want to go to this toy show that's in Timonium and it's an hour and change away, like where are you going to get another toy show?
I guess it just depends on how you're traveling. Like if you did my stupid travel going from Maryland to Red Bank to where the Legion's Con was, then going back to Red Bank and then going back, like
But you had to go to Jay and Silent Bob's. It's a rite of passage. Like if you're any kind of View Askew fan and you don't, and you have the opportunity to go to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash and you don't, like, are you really a fan? Like you owe it to yourself to go check out the store. It's really cool.
I mean, it's a museum, and then they have so much autographed memorabilia there at reasonable prices that you really can't say no. And they had stuff from movies that you wouldn't even expect. Like I walked out of there with the last Ronin hardcover that trade that dropped.
Yeah.
But I got the Berserker T-shirt that has the dude from Clerks, the Berserker guy, and it's like his band's shirt or whatever. And then I got a Chasing Amy, the last page of the comic they showed in the movie. He had a print of it. He had a bunch of them, and they were all autographed by him.
Yep.
So I was like, I can't not walk out with this. Like, then RG came up with a nice little plastic protector for it. So,
sweet. Yeah, I mean, I'm 20 minutes from the shop, and anytime I have the opportunity, I'll go check it out. Like, I've got a bunch of stuff from the shop. Like, I have the Blueprints book from Mallrats, and that's signed.
Nice.
I have a buddy Christ that's signed. Yeah, I got a few different pieces, so it's a really cool shop.
And it may not be like Kevin Smith may not be everybody's cup of tea, but you got to look at what he's done for like, the film
Cinema.
industry and what. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Oh man, it sounds like we could go on and talk hours about movies now.
We could.
We
can talk about anything, man. It's we obviously have a lot in common that we could just keep going on and on and on about, man. So it's awesome. I appreciate it.
Josh has already turned into a pumpkin because I'm already breaking him of his hour and a half. He's just like sleeping.
Well, probably. Yeah, I told my wife an hour, and we're at 2 now. So, but that's okay. Yeah. I'll hear about it later. You told me an hour. What happened to an hour?
Yeah.
Hey,
just tell her it's my fault.
When you get to talking, when you just I still find you. I'll just say, hey, I took you to Hobby Lobby, okay?
Well, then technically, I mean, she did take away your time that would have been on time.
Yes,
maybe,
exactly.
But I mean, and how often do you just get to you get to do it all the time. I was gonna say sit back and just chat with people, but
I don't actually. I mean, I do when I do like a paint and chat, but like I'm talking to myself. I don't get to I'm not on camera. You just see my hands.
So, yeah,
But I mean, that's what I mean. You're chatting though.
My hands hurt because I'm like, man, he's sitting there hours with those freaking, and it's so precise. Yeah. Like, man. Yeah. So you guys need to follow him on Instagram so you can watch those because it's awesome. You can keep them coming.
I got a few coming up. I have a whole box here that I need to paint. These are all worn out.
So you guys got.
I got some gargoyles that's going to be coming, and then anybody that's a Jersey in here that doesn't know, you met him at the shop at the show. I think Chubsy Wubsy has his own amazing toy shop in Little Falls, New Jersey. And I've been a friend of Chubsy's for a couple of years now, and I have not yet made his logo yet. And I said, I saw him at the show, and he was wearing this shirt with this design on it. I was like, that's the one I want to make. And so I'm making a whole bunch of these for him for his shop.
Oh,
his
nice.
shop's awesome. It was packed to the ceiling with everything clean, organized.
To the ceiling.
And you had stuff coming out the ceiling,
Yeah, he does.
Stuff that's scary when you don't realize what's coming out of those panels. You're like, wait, what is that? But yeah, the vibes there, positive, just good.
He's a collector too, and you can see he has the passion as a collector himself. Like the passion in his shop is just unmatched. It's so good. His energy is great.
Yeah, Chubsy, Mrs. Chubsy met both of them at the shop. I went there with Toy Addict and Unworthy.
Yep, Dan. Yeah.
Some other people. Yeah. So it was good.
So Dan is there so often. Toy Addict is there so often. I thought he lived in Jersey. He lives 2 states away, not just 1, 2 states away. But every time I'm here or any show, I see him. And so I'm just like, when we were talking, I was like, oh, are you staying at the are you staying here at the hotel? Or are you driving back and forth? He goes, no, man, I'm from Connecticut. I was like, what? What? I thought you were Jersey. I thought you were local because you're always here. He's like, no, I come down. I was like, wow, good for you.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful said for an out-of-towner, it doesn't make a lot of sense to do if he goes on vacation to Ocean City and then, yeah, I mean, you're adding on an additional 2-hour drive roughly, but I mean, it's when you're getting out into that Timonium area, there's a lot of stuff you can do, a lot of good restaurants. There's stuff that you could add on to make that hour drive worth it for sure.
Well, no, he said before he was going to try to double up and do 2 shows at the same time. So that would be too tough to do.
Yeah, because you're unloading, loading, and your feet are going to be on fire and all that stuff. So. Yeah, 4 feathers. Yeah, my daughter was scared by the Exorcist Regan coming out of the ceiling tile. Yeah, I was in there, and I think it was Unworthy was next to me or something. They looked up, and it was like, "What the hell is that?"
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, he is in Jersey.
I'm in Jersey. Yes, 4 feathers. I am.
Paul Hughes, where all the white women at? What?
White women at? Not in this stream, my friend.
We're talking about toys and stuff. Unless I have like a no, actually still no. I'm just trying more guys. I was like, unless you have one of those girls that say they're collectors, but they're just pushing up their chest up and trying to get those views, But
like the Call of Duty gamer girls.
the gamer growth.
Yeah.
Man. It makes me so. That's a whole tangent I can go on to. Like if you ever go through TikTok, it's like, why are you putting your gaming screen on a mirror reflection, and then we're looking at you? I could care less about that. Let me look at the game because are you really playing? And some of the people aren't even playing the game, so it's crazy.
Right.
But
yeah, we could do another 2 hours on that.
Yeah. But yeah, once you get your Xbox, let's swap
Jersey
gamer
boy.
tags for sure.
Definitely. Mine is him again.
You're from New York.
Yeah. My gamer tag is him again because back in the days of Perfect Dark, I was on N64 and you could put your name in. I sucked so badly playing with my friends that I just put my name as him again, so that it would say you killed him again all the time. And then it was then in the off chance that I ever did kill somebody, I said you were killed by him again. And then when it came time for an Xbox gamer tag, my friends were like, you have to be him again. And that was it. So now every time I go in the lobby, they're like, oh shit, it's him again. Oh, him again.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's just been a great fun joke, for many years.
Yeah, I started mine as technically when I first got an Xbox, I was like,
This is like Jazzy Penguin 742.
No. It was Mook Stank, and then I changed it to Pyro 678 because I was like, oh, I want it to be badass, and it was my rebellious stage. So I was like Pyro 678. I even had a license plate that said Pyro 678. But after a while, when I got to Maryland, I'm like, man, I'm sort of sick of it. I was like, it's not really unique. There's tons of Pyros out there. I was like, I'm going to get back, and I brought back my Mook Stank, which it's like M and then 2 zeros, K, and then STA and K, all in caps. And I've been riding with that one and that's probably going to be the one I'm sticking with. And I technically have the one with the proper O's, but Microsoft's stupid. And I was like, hey, let me switch them around. I don't want to lose my gamer score on this one. Like, oh, well, you have to do this and that. And I'm like, forget it. I'll keep the zeros.
It's very difficult to get back. Yeah. Mine is him again with 2 M's because my original one I couldn't get back into. So I'm him again with 2 M's, but it's fine. When I get my Xbox, it will be funny. No, exactly.
Yeah. So we got our originals locked down from anybody else.
Yeah.
So, but all right. Well, you guys know where to find Cox Create. Not on camera at all. He's asleep. He's got to get rolled out. And plus we're eating up everybody's time before Turkey Day. And but Cox Create, he's on Toy Talk every Monday. He's on my stuff.
No. I'm not on Toy Talk anymore, really.
Okay, well, just follow him on Instagram, and he'll tell you, where to go to catch him.
Or your local brothel. Have good rates.
You guys know where to find me: TikTok, Instagram, here, and then DBlake Damien. You don't even have to say anything. It's all in the description, people. If you're watching this, go in the damn description and click subscribe, follow, whatever, and get some signs.
Appreciate that.
I can see your guys'
Thanks for having me, brother.
Hey, not a problem, man. It was a pleasure that we actually made it work. And I honestly didn't realize when I said, hey, let's do it this Wednesday, that it was literally the day before Thanksgiving. And I'm like, oh, shit.
It's all good, man. It's the best time because no one has to wake up for work tomorrow, hopefully.
What are you talking about? You're going to be working. You're going to be making signs.
No, I'm going to be working. I'm going to be putting up Christmas lights. And
okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing different.
I was like, do you sleep? Like, if you're not doing your that job, you're doing signs, and then if you're not doing that, you're doing
always something.
Your family
always something.
So
I got a new desk too. I got a work desk from Harbor Freight. That's why I went. It was on sale. So I got it's the like workbench with the drawers, and it has like an overhead light and pegboard behind it. So that's going to be my little workstation to go forward. Now I'm setting up my basement. So I was like, I want to get this. I showed my wife and she goes, oh, that's really good. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get that for my painting chats and doing all my painting and stuff. So I'm going to put that together, hook it all up.
That works.
Good times. Always something, always some work to do.
Always. But all right, everybody, as I say with all of my streams, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day. And most importantly, if you celebrate Thanksgiving or you're just going to eat a lot of food, enjoy it with your loved ones and cherish that time. You guys have a great evening, and thanks for sticking around.